live.
Just in my heart. I know it. I know when the
How long till we're live?
We're live. Are we live?
Give us a signal.
On 57. Are we on 57? I don't want us to scramble.
They fired up the CenturyLink converter.
Are we on 5008? Are we on CenturyLink? Are we on the radio right now?
In local motels.
As I understand it, we are being broadcast in a closed circuit television system to every elementary school in Colorado.
Told, yes,
hi, kids.
We are live at the DoubleTree in the lobby in Colorado Springs. Hello, everyone in Colorado Springs. Thank you for watching. This is the Jaguar Morning Show. What a glorious Thursday, is it? Yes, that's what it is.
It is a glorious Thursday.
Give me a second.
We did have a new workout. I knew we were going to have a new workout this morning.
Guys,
because that's what the Jaguar format brings.
You don't even want to see how the sausage is made. Before this, we're thinking to ourselves, we want to get this live feed with Cheryl, and we got it. Everything's fine.
It gets so hard, though. Her schedule, our schedules. I'm so glad we were able to mix. Because you see her in that yellow, and then we all just start sort of marching in place together.
Creatively, she's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Let's be honest.
I'm not
like, we love her to death. She's doing she's like mocking us. She always does that when we start giving her the business.
Yeah, that's what she says. She's like, oh, this is Jay talking, and here's Andy.
Yeah. I'm hearing you haters. And then she starts stepping it. Now, notice how her knee doesn't get more than 3 or 4 inches higher than her knee at rest.
And she's going to turn to the side to demonstrate that for you.
These are like low high steps. This is like if you bought a tennis shoe but it had a little extra heel. It's not a high top.
What is this motion that Cheryl's doing for us today? It is not, there is barely no sort of body rhythm to it. It's herky-jerky. This is how she says, this is how they did it in the 40s.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's like, why lift your legs when they're so comfortable where they are?
It's like, it's more of a dance is what it is. We're not putting enough flair into it.
Yes. I would like to see a montage of the song.
Look at this lady
coming in. I hope you dance while she's spinning around doing this.
I hope you dance, bum bum. I hope you sing, bum bum. I hope you love, bum bum. My name is Cheryl.
Bum bum. Check out my hot glue gun. Cheryl would have been the queen of Pinterest because she's got look at all the detail they're putting into these, especially around the pubis.
Oh my gosh, she looks like Uma Thurman in Kill Bill.
Yeah,
an absolute wonder. You can see where Quentin Tarantino borrowed. We're gonna say Quentin Tarantino borrowed a lot of inspiration from Cheryl. Yeah. When in reality, Quentin Tarantino's an absolute thief, stealing all of Cheryl's thunder here.
If you remember the movie Taxi with Jimmy Fallon and Queen Latifah,
yes.
Cheryl was the creative consultant on that, and she was very traditional. She said, "I want to see a lot of the yellows and the blacks of a New York taxi cab."
That's right.
And she's stuck with that aesthetic till now.
And that's and it's time to start. A lot of you are wondering, why am I even watching on Comcast Channel 57? This is the Jaguar Morning Show.
Yes.
You are smack dab in segment 1. That's a 30-minute workout.
Yes, if you've never watched the show before, and that would be ludicrous,
Stupid.
But good for you. You just found the show. This is live every Tuesday and Thursday, 9 to 11, on Denver Open Media's Xfinity 57.
That is right.
CenturyLink 8009.
Oh, that's a good channel.
A number you didn't even know could be a channel when you were a kid.
Shouldn't be a channel.
Clicking that little knob, you thought, oh, it goes up to 13? Sick. No, CenturyLink 8009. Okay?
8009.
Okay. The Jaguar Morning, and you can interact with us right now at Sexpot Comedy's Facebook page. We'll put you on TV. It'll be great. We'll interact. We're going to give out Jay's phone number later so you can call him live on the air.
I'll give it right now. It's 972-510-4192. Call me on my own personal cell phone. It's sitting right there. I'll pick it up. I got nothing else going on.
That was too quick for you. Don't worry. We'll be repeating it and putting a graphic
hundreds of times.
Have a camera out. You're going to want to screenshot it. Everything will be fine.
We're going to say my phone number 100 times. We're going to say the word pubis 100 times. If you keep a track, that's number 1.
Yeah, that's right. Now, if you want to call Jay during the workout, see how quick this is? 972-510-4192. We'll put you on Jay's actual phone. He's going to get right up by the mic, and you're going to have a conversation with us.
You think I'm lying? This is my phone, all right? This is the phone my mom calls me on. This is the phone I call out sick to Red Robin at 2-3 times a week. I have no respect for those people.
Oh my goodness.
This is the phone with which I order pizza. All right,
That's
you can be a part of my life.
Now,
people have called me outside of Jaguar hours. I'll still pick up. We can talk. We've had fans call and they say, "Oh, I didn't really think this was going to be your own personal phone number." And I say to them, "Well, it is. Thanks for tuning in." That could be you. You could be on the other end of that part of my life.
That's right. And you'll notice we do a lot of camera switching here. We got 68 cameras in studio. It's a real J.J. Abrams vibe. You got one up on the pubis at all times.
Pubis cam.
You got one top down. You got a 2-shot. And then you got 3 or 4 more subtle pubis cams.
That's right, at every angle. It's like you wouldn't want to go to the Louvre and view the Michelangelo through a single lens. You want to be able to circle it. You want to be able to look up underneath it. You're going to want to look down from it. You're going to want to be able to touch it. Now, don't touch the Michelangelo, but you can touch me and Andy. You can come on down to the studio, 700 Kalamath. We are filmed behind a live studio audience. There's room for you. We'll make room. If there's any muffins left, you can have one. We have coffee from Mutiny Information Cafe.
It's 700 Kalamath. Come down and eat some muffins. Sit in the live studio audience. We tape behind a live studio audience. Everybody else does it in front. We like them to sit the other way, looking at a TV monitor, watching what we're doing on that big, crazy, technological wonder called the green screen.
And that could absolutely be you. What we're trying to do is we're trying to build a community of young, virile men and women watching early morning stand-up comedy. You can check into the comments. Carlos is here. We are live at Sexpot Comedy's Facebook page, live at sexpotcomedy.com or the JaguarMorningShow.com. You can comment. You can interact with us. We'd love to hear from you. If you don't know how the internet works, Grandma, if you're watching this, just give me a call, 972-510-4192. We want to hear from you because we love it. Without the fans, this show is worthless. Take a good long look at my pubis, drink it in like a glass of orange juice, heavy pulp, and just say to yourself, am I worth this?
We're going to get a double side-by-side pubis? Yeah, let's get a Dubs pubes.
Wait, is this a double side? Pubes?
This is like a portrait you get at a fair, and then like a extra airbrush on the left.
A lot of people said, why would you put this on television? And we don't have an answer for you. Ann called us. She said, this is what we want for Denver Open Media. We want all points of view, all voices.
Yeah.
Me and Andy showed up. 3 days later, we're doing a TV show every Tuesday and Thursday, 9 to 11 a.m. Ooh, look at that. Oh, no, I like what you're doing, Cheryl. Oh, and then you
get those praying mantis legs. Remember, look at the knees, though. You don't want them to go any higher than 2 or 3 inches than their normal height. This is not a high step exercise. No one's showing off here. Okay?
This is making me feel like I don't have near enough sock around my ankle. I don't know how much sock you could even possibly have. As promised.
And as promised, this is our live studio audience. Please come sit behind us. In front of us, we'll stand behind you and film a show.
You could be a part of this. This could be your life.
700 Kalamath.
Instead.
Oh, wait, I was doing the split, but I blew it.
Okay.
Here's the thing. If you don't have the money for a loose bottle of water, no problem. Pick up a stick, a handful of dirt, or just pantomime and pretend that you're Pee Wee Herman.
That's right. You can even just shake all the blood into your hands. They will get so much heavier. You don't have to be wearing yellow. You should be wearing shorts, though. You want to let them puppies breathe. Yeah, These are my puppies.
You want to have the whole, as the Dalai Lama frequently says, the whole key to life is breathing through the pubis.
Yes.
And if you're Pinteresting, if you're making your cool Jaguar outfits, we get so much feedback on the internet. We want to see them on Pinterest. We want to see what you're doing with your Jaguar workout outfits, and please let Jay and I know. We'll make sure to highlight that on the internet.
Yeah, we will put your face on TV. Will you come down to the studio? You can send us food. You can call us. There's 1 million different ways
to contribute.
For you to be a part of this. You can just walk up to me on the street, punch me square in the face. Any of these are welcome. I encourage you to do this. We just want the fans.
If Jay's in the middle of a long set at a show, just walk up and touch him. Climb through his legs like freeze tag. Give him a pat on the dong and say, good job, Jay. You're a hell of a performer.
Let me give you a for instance. Tonight, you're at Black Buzzard Theater to see cartoons and comedy with Adam Caton Holland, Jim Hickox. This is just an option for you. If you're there, you'll be able to see that. You'll get to see me do a set as well. During my set, I want you to walk up to me, mindlessly disregard the crowd. Walk up to me and just place your hand gently, just just gently on me. You just reach out. You can just touch me on the face.
It's this simple. We'll do a quick roll. Ready? I love comedy.
Yeah. And I'm singing red flag, red flag, red flag. Musical comedy's great. This could be you. And then we'll get the whole crowd. Everybody will come out and just put their hands on me. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a moment. All right?
This is the best seat in the house.
It is. And that could be your seat if you just, if you were at Black Buzzard Comedy tonight. This could be you. I don't even necessarily recommend you do it.
It's whatever you're into. Option. That's an example. That's what I chose because I've always wanted to have Jay drop his London Bridge on me, and I just reached out and made it happen.
Yes. What you're going to want to think about is what would bring you joy and why you would keep that from happening.
We have some lovely friends on the internet, I think, joining us. Carlos, can we get a confirmation on that?
We got John on. We got Stephanie.
Joe, we got John and Stephanie.
And Stephanie's Bethany's. That's absolutely right. We got this thing working.
John and Stephanie, your love is an example to us. Thank you for sharing your heart and your tenderness.
That's right. Without you, we would just be building dams at the front of every beautiful canyon and filling them with water. But your love is keeping the planet fit and happy. And we thank you, and we thank Cheryl, and we thank all the viewers out there for being such a fun part of the Jaguar Morning Show.
Yeah, and if you can't keep up with this workout, just don't do it. Grab a cup of coffee, lock yourself in. This is a community. Communicate with us at JaguarMorningShow.com. There's a chat module there. Not a lot of people know that. They only think about the traditional Facebook that we are always pimping.
Yeah.
You can do that at Sexpot Comedy's Facebook. If you're not into it, if you're saying, hey, get out of my data hole, get on over to JaguarMorningShow.com, click the other weird chat module. It looks kind of weird. It honestly does. Get in it. There's a guest named Adrian who's going to be watching. Oh, Ellie's here. Ellie's watching the show.
Hey, Ellie, thanks for tuning in, Ellie. We're such a big fan. Remember,
Trish, thank you, Trish.
Trish, do me a favor. Give me a call on my personal cell phone at 972-510-4192. Let us know how good you think Andy's body's looking this morning.
Yes.
I want to hear from the crowd on a scale of 1 to 10. I want you to rank both my body and Andy's body. Now, this is purely physical. Obviously, we're funny and great and high energy and all that stuff. I want you to call in or shoot me a text ranking my body and Andy's body on a scale of 1 to 10.
Thank you for joining us.
972-510-4192. Just shoot me a quick text. Let me know on a scale from 1 to 10. Now remember, this is just my body. If you need more information, I'm happy to remove my clothes and flex. And you can just parade me around this studio like a show dog. You can lift up my tail and examine my hindquarters if you need to. We will have to do that off camera. Anna's telling me if I'm going to show myself in that manner is what she's saying.
Release your glands.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. If anyone puts any fingers in me, we will have to do that off camera. There will be no insertions on the Jaguar Morning Show today.
Well, bummer. There's a lot of people outside waiting for that type of stuff, and we got to tell them, hey, enjoy the mini muffin. No fingers going into Jay's body on the show today.
Is the crowd getting weirded out now? Yes. Are we filming behind them?
Did we blow it?
Yes.
Yes.
Does that add a certain element of fear to being in our audience? Yes. They are directly behind me. If I can't see them on this, it's like a GD horror movie for these people.
Guys.
If we're not on the screen, they have no concept of how close I am to them or how far. There's no way for them to know.
Now, if you've just joined the show, you've never seen it before. Last episode, we had an incredible... There's Ben right now, actually. Ben's wife has been missing for a while. And during the last 30 or so minutes of the show the other day, we were able to find her and really bury the hatchet and resolve some new issues. Yep. So if you could call Jay, we'll talk about anything that's going on in your life.
Yep.
972-510-4192. Carlos is on it. Stephanie's here. Hello, Stephanie. Please check your pulse. We've cut away from the pulse. And I just want to emphasize that even though we're cutting away from the pulse, this is the most important part of the workout.
If you are not focused on your cardiovascular health, you are letting yourself down and your family down. Let me give you a for instance.
Jay, give him some stats.
You're 126 and your age is 40.
If you're 20,
that puts you right in the 70th percentile.
Oh my God! If you're not getting 120 beats per minute, you probably have a blockage in your carotid, and you're going to want to get in there with one of those plaque things that a cool new doctor has. It's like a tiny laser.
If you're 50 and you're watching this show, you crazy.
There he is.
All right, you need to find better things to do. You probably have grandkids. Why don't you write them a letter?
All
We're
right.
back with the workout. This whole thing, my heart is pumping because I was right at 80%, Andy.
Me too. I was up at 82 actually. I've never been that high during the show because I like to try and slow my heart down to near death.
Yeah, I'm super high too, thanks to Roger and his little flower pen or whatever the hell that thing is. But I just want to thank him. I wonder how many.
That was like a tip of the cap into a. What was that?
We're about to go to Easy Street, baby. That's what they call the Jaguar. Easy Start. Easy Start. I know how to read. I'm really good with words and all that.
Now, this is an atypical episode because we haven't mentioned the pubis a lot at all. And we just want to remind you, all life is breathing through the pubis. Whether you're on your treadmill before your insurance seminar today, or you're just driving your daughter Alexandria to school.
Yes.
Please,
This is
release
where
the
we-
pubis.
Release the pubis. Let's get a focus on Cynthia's pubis. There it is. That is a one fine pubis right there. And I can respect it. I can respect what she's doing. You don't want to let age stop you from having fun. And this lady's out there mixing it up. She's double stepping. She's double stepping, and she shows you the inside, and then she shows you the outside, and then she steps back over here. Show them the inside. Show them the outside. Give them
Now, if you're
anything
in a community theater, this
And I
stuff
am.
makes sense. This
Yes.
is a 1-to-1 ratio. You can do it with your whole acting troupe before that big production of Our Town. But if you're selling cars today on Broadway at one of those pot lots, you're trying to get rid of an '89 Corsica. Maybe take Tom, Ronnie, and the boys out into the lot and get a little loose with Cheryl.
That's right. And let me give you a little showbiz tip. If you're not sure how far away from your mouth the mic needs to be, you're gonna take
Yes.
3 fingers. You put it 3 fingers. You put 1 finger into your mouth. This is how Wally taught me.
You start with one in your mouth.
You put a finger in your mouth just a little bit, and then you put the other ones right here. Okay, and then you're gonna move this even with the pinky. You have the finger in your mouth. You get that, and then you move it even with the pinky. What that does is it forms a perfect cyclone of sound. It channels my voice straight out of my larynx from my diaphragm and into your mouth. Is there going to be spit on your finger or your friend's finger? Yes, obviously. That's a part of life. People are so scared of bodily fluids.
That's
Andy.
right. And speaking of fluids, you're really going to want to drink 3 or 4 gallons of coffee during this workout. Normally, when Jay and I are not in a high-tech, almost Hollywood-level studio, we are drinking coffee nonstop during the workout.
They call DOM the Hollywood of Denver, and it's an apt statement. The star power today is out
great.
of control.
Thank you, Jay. We have incredible guests today. Later in the show, we'll be joined by Denver comedy champion Nathan Lund. He's going to be here talking a little bit about Lucha Libre and Laughs' 5-year anniversary this weekend at the Oriental Theater. It is called Wrestle Party. It is June 1st through 3rd, and that's just the information. We're not telling you to go.
Yeah, I would never tell you to
It is an event
go.
that exists.
This event
We
will
can't
be
tell
happening.
you.
If you go to the Oriental Theater for Wrestle Party on Friday, you will be able to see multiple guests from today's show.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
going to be there. Andy will be there.
I'll
Both
be
the
there.
hosts of the
I'm
Jaguar
gonna
are
wear
going to
a
be
suit
there.
and do a little gag.
They just do a little
Spoiler.
gag fun.
And there it is. There's some information. There's our champion Mike Seidel, and this blonde beauty over here is Royce Isaacs. He'll be there, looking gorgeous.
Ooh, see, I wanted him on Jaguar Show because I wanted to run my hand slowly up his body so I could see the differences, the subtle differences between our 2 separate bodies. This is me just imagining him.
Oh yeah, where your
just
hand,
wish-
you sort of
'cause he's
start,
8 foot tall.
start up at his muscular neck.
Yeah.
Oh, feel that neck vein, and then go down to the sternum.
Later on, I might lead you in some guided meditation where we just imagine the beautiful bodies of male wrestlers and what the different textures and warmths are of them.
There's the nipples. Look at those nipples. Have you ever seen? If you just put the nipples on the screen, you would see that they calibrate instruments to those nips.
Yeah, just take a moment in the back guys and see if you could just
Can we get a zoom on
large
Royce Isaac's
zoom in
nips?
of a Royce Isaac nip. The crowd's
If you
demanding it.
can do a real-time zoom. There we go.
just slowly.
But look at that! Oh, look at the pubis.
Give it a little bit more. Can you click it in a little bit more? Every single piece of this is delicious. I'm like a kid in a candy shop right here.
Yeah, I feel-
now, tell me again, Jesse Rich, this guy will be at the Oriental Theater this weekend?
This guy will be Royce Isaacs. He
This whole
Sally
thing-
lives in Los Angeles. A big star in Japan wrestling now. He'll be back as an old Lucha Libre and Laugh's favorite. He will be there. That's the information. We're not telling you to go.
That's right. We would never call you to action. It is beneath the Jaguar Morning Show to do that. All we are here, we are a workout news musical program. We are not some sort of hyper-political sort of green machine trying to change the world. We just want to give you the information, you digest it, and whatever you poop out is the future.
That's right. And here's the deal. Also joining us on the show, we have underplayed this a little bit. A wonderful man, also here with us from Los Angeles, California. You may have seen him on the Sarah Silverman program. You may have seen him on his new Netflix special. You may have seen him on Getting Dug with High. He was here a couple of years ago at the Oriental Theater. It's Todd Glass. Todd Glass will be here with us.
Tom Schmack's going to be here in the studio. It's going to go crazy. I'm very excited.
Jay has a little trouble with his name. It's a tricky one.
Yep.
But here he is, Todd Glass. What a glorious man.
He was on Tosh Point Oh, like Todd Glass's prank show or something, right?
Probably. I think, yeah. He was on Tosh. He tours with Tosh.
Because I was talking about this at Red Robin where I work, and everyone was like, I love it. And I said, tune in to Jaguar Morning Show. And I said, if you wanted to, you could go to Wrestle Party at Oriental. I won't even do a call to action in my personal life. That's how strongly I feel about it.
Jay, let me ask you this. This is a great time to catch up. How's that calorie menu at Red Robin doing?
We haven't had a single guest in the door in 3 weeks at this point. They're still paying me, but just for the fun of it, you know. Everything's going to be fine. Casual dining restaurants are some of the millennials' favorite things. They cannot get enough of those low-quality, overpriced salt bombs that every single restaurant calls its entire menu. This is a quick look at Sarah.
This is Sarah. She likes to get loose with the pubis. If you're just wanting to stretch your body out, if you don't want to feel like a tightened up accordion and you want to blow your slinky out, you want to get on the floor with Sarah and start doing a swim kick.
Christy Buckley's on.
Oh,
hey,
it's Christy
welcome
Buckley
to Christy
here.
Buckley.
Christy, it's not too late. You can come down to 700 Calamount. And in fact, Christy, if you would just give me a call at my own personal cell phone, that would be great.
Lindsay is joining us. Thank you, Lindsay, for joining us online. Christy, thank you for joining us. Call Jay on his cell phone. It's 972-510-4192. You see the number, take a screenshot, save it in your phone, make it your background. That way you can just call at any time.
In fact, just prank call me late at night. I love waking up at 4:30 in the morning to a phone call. She stops. This is a workout for 70-year-olds. We have enough time.
When we're taking over the audio, it's tough because she's just such a dynamic fitness monster.
She is. She's like.
She could just switch from a full strut into a do-nothing toe tap.
They call her the Todd Glass of elderly female gymnastic aerobics.
Do they?
Yeah, I call her that. She did this segment on Comedy Central. She was featured on the Sarah Silverman program doing this segment. She's very talented. She's been doing it. And let's say you have a chair and a rubber strap. You yourself can get into the best shape of your life. It doesn't just have to be with the Jaguar boys. You need to just let us be a small portion of your fitness routine.
We've got to say something. You've been seeing some sort of intercuts of some different workouts. Mm-hmm. What you're going to notice is we're giving you a little peek behind the curtain. This is actually playing, if you play the Jaguar feed backwards, you'll see a full workout of these alternate exercises.
You're also going to hear 2 extra jokes because we sneak them in, 2 jokes that we say backwards.
Ooh.
And so the only way you'll be able to hear those jokes is if you just watch the entire show backwards. It's just a fun thing we do. Also, if you hold the show up to a mirror, you're going to get a secret message just for the fans later. If you don't, though, it's no problem. You're not going to miss out. We're still going to have a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of hypersexual pubis fun. We're just kind of wrapping it up here. We're going to go to a commercial break here in just a second as soon as Cheryl squeezes out just the last couple of moves. And after that, we're going to come back with a little thing called news, sports, weather, traffic, crime. It's going to have everything you want.
Oh my goodness. We're going to have an astrology report with a special guest. There's so much happening on the show today. We are going full news, guys. It's going to be a headline hurricane.
That's
like
right.
Alberto.
I'm basically going to take off all of my clothes and show you my full naked body metaphorically as a news segment. We'll see you in just a couple minutes.
Something exciting's happening on 56.
Am I off? I'm off, right? Am I off?
FM and putting them on a great AM country radio station. It's like FM on AM on 56 KLZ. We've got uninterrupted music segments, stereo, authoritative news, weather, sports, and traffic coverage of AM radio, great personalities, a great signal with no FM signal fade. We're Colorado's first country FM on AM, 56 KLZ.
Hi, I'm Paxton Mills, and this is my friend, the Kim Chicken, and we'd like to invite you to attend Kim's 85 Scream in the Dark Haunted House. Get out of here. Scream in the Dark begins October 10th and runs through November 2nd at Celebrity Sports Center, 888 South Colorado Boulevard. Kim's Scream in the Dark Haunted House benefits the Kim Good Neighbor Fund, part of the Friends of Man charity. Scream in the Dark has over 15 rooms of fright, featuring live snakes, tarantulas, and terrifying surprises. Warning, Scream in the Dark may be yours. Goodbye now.
From Denver, Colorado to Little Rock, Arkansas. More people buy their waterbed from Big Sur Waterbeds than any other waterbed store in America.
This is the very best selection that we found anywhere.
The prices were lower here at Big Sur.
Isn't it time you made the switch to Big Sur? The Westbrook with mirror and double cupboards is just $199.99.
They really are better.
Big Sur Waterbeds, America's largest, at 5150 North Federal and I-225 in the Valley next to Levin's.
To improve the classic Jaguar sedan, we studied it carefully. Gave it more glass, a crisper roofline, a more fluid shape. Jaguar Series 3, a great classic refined. Inside, superb leather seats, double lumbar support, rare walnut dash and cruise control. Jaguar XJ Series 3, the first new Jaguar sedan in a decade.
You wear it well, Diachester. You wear it well, Diachester. Taste that cola, bright and bold, old-timey root beer too. That lemon lime so crystal cold, it all looks good on you. The great-looking taste of Diachester. Ooh, you wear it well.
The last time you had a thick, juicy charbroiled steak? Well, right now, Rancher's Beef is celebrating their grand opening in Aurora. You can get 160 pounds of USDA choice beef for only $1.29 a pound. So now's the time to stock your freezer with quality you can taste. Loins, ribs, plates, and flanks. Listen, these guys are going hog wild. With this purchase, we'll give you 80 pounds of pork and poultry absolutely free. That's 20 pounds of fresh fryers, 20 pounds of lean pork chops, 20 pounds of lean sliced bacon, and 20 pounds of smoked ham free. With Rancher's Beef Easy Payment Plan, you can get all this 240 pounds of beef, pork, and poultry for just $34.40 per month for 6 months. Now, hold on. That's not all. For the first 50 customers calling in, receiving cutting time, and opening a 90-day account with purchase, we'll throw in 60 free steaks. That's 20 ribeyes, 20 New York strips, and 20 filet mignons. Call Rancher's Beef now at 680-8555. Rancher's Beef, 15132 East Hampton and Chambers, south of I-225 and the Parker exit. Major credit cards are accepted or 90 days, same as cash, no interest.
Live shot of the comedy. Live shot of the studio.
Hey, wait a second. I gotta test my.
How many fingers? Get a finger in your mouth.
I got.
Put a finger in your mouth. 2 more fingers.
1 in the mouth, 6 in the hand. This is the Jaguar Morning Show. Thank you for joining us. I'm gonna do my typical come out disheveled, tuck it in, and get pro.
That's
this is
right.
the news, weather, traffic, astrology, crime, movies, award show, health, fashion, celebrity gossip, this day in history, wrestling segment of the show. And we always have our patented top 10 list at the end. We're going to have a special guest. We hope for that. We've got an incredible show. We've got Nathan Lund here. We've got, he's here talking about Lucha Libre and Laughs this weekend at the Oriental Theater. We got Todd Glass here. We've got
Ben
potentially another, well, the cat's out of the bag now,
shoot.
Jay.
I'm so sorry.
It's like,
I've ruined the show again.
If you didn't hear that, just go, great. I didn't hear it. But we have got a couple little guests. And we're hearing from Carlos, our producer. What's happening?
We got Kayvon's on, Stephen AJ's on, Joel Vern's on.
What's up? What's up, Matt, Joel, Stephen, Christy, and Kayvon? Thank you. This is a great opportunity to give out Jay's phone number again. It's 972-510-4192. Here it is. Take a screenshot.
Call me. Jeez Louise, just call me.
The only thing more important than headlines and getting you the news and information that Fox, MSNBC, and CNN won't is to talk to us.
I will also be doing a reading from the Quran today. So if you like that, text me. If you don't like that, call me. Either way, I want to hear from you, our viewing public are little Jaguar cubs. We got little Jaguar cubs out there just waking up. You're just rubbing your eyes. Rubbing your little eyes with your little baby Jaguar paws. And you say, Mama Jaguar? And that's us. Me and Andy together, we're Mama Jaguar.
That's right.
You can call us collectively Mama Jaguar.
Now, a lot of people don't know this, but a multiple Jaguars is called a bucket of Jaguars.
That's right.
So, if you've got your bucket of Jaguars and you want to hang out, come down to 700 Kalamath. We have a live studio audience right now. We got a few coffees and muffins, thanks to Talitha and Mutiny Information Cafe. And it's going to be an incredible show. Jay, let's get the headlines. Kim Kardashian and Trump met. What's the deal with that?
Let me tell you one thing about that. It's going to take at least 2, maybe 3 news segments to cover this meeting of the minds.
True.
It was like Hiroshima meets Pearl Harbor.
It's the Halifax explosion.
It's exactly. It's
the original Big Bang.
Kim Kardashian is basically Sheldon Cooper, and Donald Trump is basically Penny from the show Big Bang Theory.
Right.
And then America is their relationship. Look at this beast of a man. Can we zoom in on the mark of the devil? Where's that at? Where's that at? That's right behind his ear.
The boutonniere under the left jowl.
There it is. He is wearing the mark of the beast. Stars and stripes.
Well, that was a news tease. We got so much more. This is in the weather studio, and typical of Colorado, it's going to be cool in the mountains. It's going to be hot as hell all day everywhere else.
That's right. It's going to be a little thing I like to call 90 degrees in Denver. And you know what that means, don't you? That's bathing suit weather. It means I'm going to put on my swimming trunks and I'm going to go down to that big fountain that's out in front of the Capitol building.
That's right. And if you're in Estes Park and you want to buy an offensive Native American carving, it's available. Just wear a raincoat. It's going to be 73 and rainy. Okay, up in the northwest.
Okay, we're going to get some bass reflectivity with our special guest Skrillex doing... It's going to be great. I got a couple of laughs. I got a couple of dubstep laughs from the studio audience. They like that material.
Guys, the Spokane, Washington radar is blown out because of the bees. We're not getting any information because the entire radar is covered with bees. Now we're getting it. Here it is.
Here's
Idaho is looking good. About 82 degrees today, but look at this bee activity.
What happened is the queen released some of her pheromones, some of her alarm pheromones.
Okay, tell us about that.
The swarm took to the air, Andy, from the hives. Idaho's our #1 honey making state in the whole union. You know
That's right. Our friend Emma Arnold makes honey up in Idaho. And here's the thing. It used to be the Pacific Northwest. Now it's just the bee honey belt.
It
is an absolute caking of honey across the highways and telephone poles of the Pacific Northwest.
And it's so sticky sweet. So sticky sweet. Just put it on an English muffin with some butter. You're going to love it. Right over there.
Over here by Jay's Pubis, Missouri's under siege by Yellow Jackets. It's a problem. They're disgraced. Governor has resigned. That's a lot of news in one sentence. Here we go. Money Saver Traffic. We're saving you money because we're saving you time. We're going to go out to the live feed. This is I-25 at Hampton. That looks clear.
What's going on down here?
Oh, God.
There is something happening. There is a closing.
Uh-oh.
This is scary.
Is this part of Ganilla Pass? Did they reclose?
Oh, my God. Are they?
It's just west of the Avalanche Trailhead parking lot.
No.
Oh, my God.
No, Andy, I've been telling you this was going to happen. Springtime is a terrifying time in the mountains, okay?
Now,
there are families.
You've heard of the whiskey, and now it's a town. Tin Cup. It used to be called Johnsonville. They loved the whiskey so much they went ahead and changed it legally. Now we had that alpaca spill for 6 months up on Ganilla Pass.
6.5 months.
It was closed down. Now we've got a marmot problem, and
we'll be covering that throughout the next few weeks of shows. But we're going to go to a live cam here on I-70. Things are moving. Things are really cooking out here.
Per usual, it's not great. You're going to be angry and have an anxiety attack between Washington and about Havana. Yeah. But if you're getting out to the airport, allow a little extra time.
And I want to take a minute to say thank you to the truckers. They're the backbone of America, delivering the goods from east to west, east, north, and south. Gypsy of the road. You can't stop them. They get in that big cab. They tooting on down the highway.
Yes, and if you're a truck driver, please call the studio, 972-510-4192. You're going to want to get connected with Jay, but we have more headlines.
We're going to go to, have you been hearing, we're going to go to a quick headline because I want to cover this. I really want to make sure they're hearing about this.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this new game on Steam called Active Shooter?
No, I have not.
Well, you're not going to be. They just pulled it off of there. They said, this is not good. That is a simulator for a school shooting.
Oh, fun.
Where you are playing I assume the young disgruntled white male rampaging
Sure,
through his school. There was a
Just
bar for
misunderstood
civilians.
and depressed. He's
Yeah,
not
maybe if we'd been
privileged
nice
and
to
angry.
him. That's the point of that game, is people have been nice to him. This is a screenshot from the game. It is
that is terrifying.
ridiculous, and it's amazing that somebody made it, and that it made it all the way onto Steam. People downloaded it, people played it, they said it was absolutely disgusting.
Here's an
What are
idea.
some of these objectives? I want to see these objectives.
If you want to wash your mouth of this disgusting taste of this Steam game, go ahead and just Postmates us food.
Yep, wash it out of our
700
mouth.
Calamath. Send it to us. Uber Eats, Grubhub, Postmates. You're also going to want to call Jay's cell phone. You're going to thank us.
Let me give you a quick scenario. Let me. Here's what I think you should do. You're gonna order Grubhub and Postmates and Uber Eats, all three of them.
Oh,
send
it's a
all
race.
three. It's a race.
It's a race
to
against
700 Calamath. You order $10 worth of food from each one at the
Yes.
same moment, and then you send it all, and we will let you know which food makes it. It's gonna be a
Now,
really fun, interactive time.
We know this is a big demand. It is 9:35. It's still springtime hours, so we're only getting about 4 hours of sunlight. That's why you're seeing this live look. It's still dark out. Denver is stretching its legs and yawning and having a bowl of Lucky Charms.
You know it's really Denver because there's cranes in the shot. It is physically impossible to do a shot from anywhere in the entire county
That's right.
without seeing construction. It's
That's
crazy.
a J.A.G.U.A.R construction crane. It is rebuilding. There's the cash register right over my right shoulder.
This is
what
the
a
Capitol?
glorious. See where this hole is? See how there's like no buildings? Next time we take this photo, it's just going to be a giant, IKEA level blockage.
There was a time when you could see the mountains from Kansas, but not anymore due to construction in Denver.
Why
We're
would
killing
we?
the skyline, and I love it. I want Denver to just build,
Yes.
to expand
Sell it
until
cheap,
we
give us
level
a
the
big
mountains.
water slide like Shaq's bedroom down into the pool.
That's right. See, I'm not scared. A lot of people are scared of Denver expanding and just killing all the natural wonders and beauty of Colorado. I want that. I want us to just be, I want this to go on forever. I want there to be a continuous sound of banging hammers until there's not one piece of natural grass left. That's what I want, Andy.
And what a great segue into a beautiful reconstruction of the city, now reconstruction of your image. Welcome to Jaguar fashion.
Oh, they said no.
They said no fashion today. We've been preempted by the studio. This is a very big moment. Lucha Libre and Laugh's 5-year anniversary Wrestle Party is this weekend. You're seeing the dates on the screen. June 1st, June 2nd, June 3rd, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 shows at the Oriental Theater.
It's going to be amazing. And to speak to this, to speak about the beauty that is going to be this show, we have a very special guest. Is that right?
This is a gentleman that we've known for years. He's gone through a personal and emotional transformation. He's an incredible spirit, talent, and wrestler.
Yes.
He is the live announcer for all Lucha Libre and Laughs events.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I hesitate. You go. I can't announce him, Jay. I'll give you the
The
honors. I can't do
ladies
it.
and gentlemen.
I can't do it.
The Denver Comedy Champion of the World.
He's here.
Please put your hands together and welcome to Denver Open Media Studio B, the one, the only,
There's his head.
Nathan Lund.
Nathan Lund is here. Nathan Lund, thank you for coming. Could barely get that intro out, buddy. Thanks for being here.
It was so much for me to do, to hold it in when I knew you were there.
Oh, just off camera. It's like looking into the eyes of God.
That is right. What my favorite thing is that your belt is so shiny.
Look at that. I just polished it for you guys.
It looks so good. It's my
Gotta make it look
favorite
good, yeah.
part.
Usually there's some honey mustard on there, but it comes off.
Indeed.
You
I
get
get
a
that.
warm rag, you wipe off your belt. This is Nathan Lund. Nathan, your career is so expansive relative to comedy, wrestling, poetry, street performance.
Sure.
What is your favorite part at this point? What are you most into now?
I like it all. It's like you guys, you got to keep yourself constantly stimulated and motivated, and so, I scratch a lot of itches.
Look at this man.
Yeah, you don't want to settle in.
Yeah, that's me. That's in California.
I remember Big Hairy Lund. I liked Big Hair Lund.
Yeah, the long
You're
hair.
slick now.
yeah.
You're like an otter now. You just cut through the water. You cut through the BS is what you do.
Right, yeah. I got rid of some of the layers on the outside so that, the layers on the inside can shine through,
It's so beautiful. A beautiful man inside and out. Nathan Lund, this weekend at the Oriental Theater, you are kind of at the helm again of an incredible series of events. What's going on?
Well, yeah, I'll be there all weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know, we're celebrating 5 years of Lucha Libre and Laughs. I do the color commentary for the matches alongside Sam Talent. We'll have Mitch Jones there Friday night. Sam will be there Saturday night. And then Sunday, you know, the Kiss My Ass comedy show. So there's going to be a whole lot of wrestling, a whole lot of stand-up comedy. You're going to be doing this. Whoa, what did I just see? It's going to be a lot of that. A lot of, I can't believe my eyes, because we're bringing it. We're going to celebrate. We're going to blow it out. It's going to be a party, a wrestle party.
That's right. So buy individual show tickets or 3-day passes. That's the information. We're actually not telling you to do it. It's just the information. Now, Nathan, who would you say, who's your favorite wrestler? Like, of all time?
Of all time?
Of all time.
We bring you the answers to the questions you need to know. Also, real quick, while you think about that, if you have a question for Nathan Lund, you call me at 972-510-4192. What is that wrestler?
You know, I'm going to have to go with Mick Foley. He was incredible. Just a normal-looking guy. You know, he wasn't all jacked up. He wasn't really larger than life, but he was dedicated, he was talented, and he really gave his body up for the sake of the fans, you know, for entertaining people. And he reached the mountaintop, so I like the idea that a regular schlub like me could maybe do something special and important here in Denver. You know, that's so I'm trying to follow in his footsteps.
I love that. Mick Foley, he had some characters as well, right? Was he like
sure, yeah,
Mankind?
Cactus Jack, Mankind, Dude Love. So yeah, he was multi-talented. He was scratching a lot of itches.
You see, I wish I knew more about wrestling. Can me and you just start a whole separate TV show where you teach me the intricacies of 80 years of the art of wrestling? Can we call it that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's an art.
I know it is.
If stand-up comedy is an art, then wrestling is
stand-up comedy is not an art. They're doing a lot more.
It's a hobby. My mom says
it's a hobby. The way some of us are doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Andy does.
I do. Hey, here's the thing, guys. It's an incredible weekend. We're going to be grilling hot dogs out in the parking lot starting 2 o'clock. It's going to be a lot of fun.
2 o'clock when?
Friday on at the thing.
Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow.
I cannot wait because I'm going to be on that show.
Tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to make a frozen waffle tray, whatever you need.
Whatever you need, you give us a call and we will bring it out there. I have nothing going on. I took a whole day off.
Squish 2 waffles together and put some syrup on it with a hot dog in the middle.
That's a promise. That is a call to action for himself, which we are allowed to do. We're allowed to call ourselves to action on behalf of the American public. Very familiar with the FCC rules. You one on Lund. That's downloadable. Is that right?
Sure. Yeah, you can download it.
And that's sexpotcomedy.com?
That's right. Nathan Lund has a wonderful live audio and video podcast that you can now download. It's a wonderful treat. If you want to know what's going on in Nathan's life, if you want to learn a little bit about yourself, it's One on Lund.
That's right, yeah. I'm going to have guests eventually, but for now, it's just me. It's just me talking, thinking out loud, you know? And hopefully people are tuning in and listening. Yeah, that's one of the logos there.
That's one of the logos, mine.
I've got a couple logos.
You hear what we're hearing? One of the logos. This guy is thorough.
Why not have a couple logos? You know, switch it up.
Dude, yeah, we're living in.
Here's another. Here's another logo.
That's the other one.
This is more mathematical to me.
This one to me is like a Rorschach that says, "I love you, Dad."
I love you, Dad. I'm perfectly well formed and healed from everything that has happened. All right, Lucha Libre and Laughs, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, tomorrow, and all weekend, 8 to 11.
8 to
8 to 10.
Yeah.
8 to 10 at the Oriental Theater. It's going to be fun. One on Lund is on sexpotcomedy.com. We don't care if you go or do any of these things. We just want to make sure you have the information.
Nathan, in your travels, have you ever done any wrestling moves that you would consider something that you're sort of an expert at yourself, where you would perform a move on someone in public if things got crazy?
Well, you know, you have to be careful because those hurt, you know?
Yeah.
So if I was in a situation where somebody was asking for it, you know, if somebody went for my wallet, if somebody tried to attack one of my friends, you know, if they went after you, I'd probably go kick to the shin.
Keep it simple.
Because I mean, look, your shins are exposed right now. They're weak, and it's going to take the least amount of effort for me to just pop that shin real quick.
Ooh,
and then if you bend over, then I'm going to go like this, right?
Yes.
I'm going to go for a front face lock.
Yes.
And then I might even do this and lift you up for a suplex.
Yes.
And then I would help.
Yeah, and then if we
and then I would help.
Up in the air, we get him up in the air like that, and then I'm going to let him think about it. I'm going to leave him for a while and be like, hey, this is
Nathan,
your fault.
peek around and look at me, and then we'll do a wrestling face. Like, and then he's gonna get it, and then we
drop. Yeah, we drive him into the ground. Yeah.
Now we would normally flip him over.
It's as real as everyone says it is.
We are.
Oh yeah.
We are
The
getting
blood rush to your head,
physical
you're
in the
getting
studio.
discombobulated.
When I die in 3 weeks, y'all are gonna have to try to decide whether this had something to do with it or not, and that's gonna be on y'all. That's gonna be on y'all. Now I gotta make sure this mic's in the first place. One finger in my mouth.
Now, Nathan, we are in the middle of a sports report. We'd like to combine segments. Tonight, the Warriors and the Cavs, LeBron James, are taking on starting the NBA Finals. Who's your pick?
Sure. I'm going to say the fans, because those are two talented, stacked teams, and they've got a rivalry that goes back the last, 3 years they've been in the finals?
Yes.
So it's personal, and I feel like the fans are the winners no matter what, because you're going to see top-notch basketball.
If they win, which team, this is just an objective guess, which team will do the most cocaine if they win the finals?
I'm gonna go with Golden State just because it's California, it's right by Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Cleveland is kind of isolated. I think they're more of an opioid kind of a town.
You're right.
So they're gonna maybe have some painkillers.
Nice.
When they ice their knees, they're gonna maybe take a load off. But I feel like Golden State might get a little pumped. They're out by the bay. They've got a more likely connection to some primo stuff.
I mean, they have more of an option of after that it's over, they're going to be out on the deck of a yacht, shirtless,
They're
with
right by
just
the bay.
loose face full of tuna.
And
in the sun.
rifling dolphins
Taking
off
out
of
sea
the
lions.
port bow,
Yeah, just
which is how
arm
Golden
tackle.
State celebrates. I always have. So wait, it's the Cavaliers with LeBron James.
Yep.
And the Golden State Warriors.
And you don't have a touchstone.
I don't have a touchstone. I just have to remember.
He remembers, for the Celtics, he remembered Larry Bird.
Yeah.
And that helped him remember who was in it. But there's no Warrior. Do you know Chris Mullen, the buzz cut guy? I think I asked you this before. I don't think you
No,
know.
Chris Mullen, Tim Hardaway.
Killer crossover, Tim Hardaway.
Come on.
Nothing.
UTEP two-step?
Well, guys, we've done it. Thank you to Nathan Lund for
look at this.
coming on the show.
I wore this.
Look at this.
Special.
Hold on, is this a Jaguar shirt?
Jaguar shirt, yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
got caught up in the robe thing, but yeah, I've also got, 2 Jaguars just representing.
Oh my God.
In
He came
space,
prepared. And it's got that double triangle, which means it's hip and young.
They are infinite. It's the family Panthera.
Oh, yeah.
Infinite in the universe.
That sounds great.
Panthera UNCUT, the Jaguar.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming down to the Jaguar Show. We will see you at Lucha Libre and Laughs all weekend at the Oriental Theater. And if they desire, they can come too.
I'm camping out all weekend. I'll be there day and night all weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be around.
It's a wrestle party. Come party with Nathan Lund. He's a beautiful man. Please bring your friends. It's going to be a blast.
This is not a pictorial commentary on what this show is going to be at all. This is just this day in history.
This day in history,
more-
Jay, tell us a little bit what happened in 1962.
Absolutely, I will do that. This is Henry Kissinger.
And Nathan's going to hang out and tell us a little bit about history, too.
Because you know a lot about this day, and just this day.
Oh, yeah. What day is it? May 31st?
May 31st. And Henry Kissinger houses Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament with Gregory Blaxland, William Wentworth on the Treaty of Veneering.
And in 1819, I believe that's Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass came out. What an incredible text that many of us have extrapolated through a lot of emotional time.
What is your favorite line of poetry from Whitman's Leaves of Grass? Was that you, or was that another wrestler that had a favorite? I can't remember anymore.
That was a finishing move of a poet wrestler from the 80s, was the Leaves of...
the Leaves of Grass by Halt Hitman.
In
it was an elbow
2003,
drop off the top rope.
a white guy probably killed his wife.
I thought this was Farva from Super Troopers 2,
Yeah.
but I get confused. Every time I see a mustache, I get lost.
We're all the same.
In 1903, the first female doctor of Western medicine died.
Guys, it's May
That was
31st.
sad.
It's
That was
it's
sad
the May
31st.
equinox. It's what leads us in. And as in 1930,
You think it's Clint Eastwood's birthday today?
he's 88 years young today, Jay.
Oh my God, he's gonna do another racist movie where he sits in a chair. Is that real, or am I getting my different
No,
things?
you're right. He was a cool guy, super dope. Everyone looked up to him, and then he got kooky. Like he was always the mayor of
Badass Town.
Carmel, California, I think.
Was he really the mayor? It seems
Yeah.
like something that would be right. He rode on a
Yeah,
horse.
no, he was the mayor of Carmel, California for like years.
Excellent. That sounds great. This is a boxing movie right here. This is
Yeah,
Rocky
this is
V.
a little Hillary Swank.
This
$1
is
million
Band of Brothers.
baby.
This
We're
is
just going through all this. My favorite Clint Eastwood movie, Jay, if we're going to talk about this, is In the Line of Fire with John Malkovich. What a turn for that young man. Wolfgang Peterson directed it, but I can't help but think Clint Eastwood sucked that performance out of him.
Man, I don't know that I've ever seen a Clint Eastwood movie in its entirety. I'm trying to think about it. Excellent. Oh, style, Andy.
Oh, now we're talking. I'm not really sure if we're in a fashion segment or a history segment, but it doesn't matter. It's all connected. Now, when we talk about fashion, there's so many icons throughout the years, and Nathan Lund is no exception. Nathan, where did you get the robe?
It's
gorgeous.
Yeah, thank you. This robe was gifted to me by a fan in Iowa. I was out there for a festival, and the guy said, "Hey, you're the champion, but do you have a robe?" And I said, "No." And he said, "I got to get rid of this thing. My wife's gonna kill me.
Sure.
I gotta unload this robe." And so, you know.
And it fits you like a glove.
Perfectly. Yeah, it was like I was born to wear. It's like a second skin. So yeah, I put it on, and I rarely take it off now.
I can believe it.
Why would you? And I'd imagine there's a lot of times at the house where it's just the robe and nothing else, just open, floating in the wind.
And that's nice. See, there's a certain feel. When you put enough sequins onto something, it can open you up to just be a more full person and better embody the sentiments of what it is to be human. Animals don't wear sequins.
Yes, and I think we all can agree that Lionel Richie showed us that way when he wore so much gold lame back in the day.
You think you're going to be able to dance on a ceiling wearing a cotton twill? You're going to need to be sparkled out.
Yeah, you're like a human disco ball when you're dancing on the ceiling. You got to shine, you got to sparkle, you got to reflect light. So yeah, this helps me do that. This helps me pop.
You're making me rethink this whole thing, because I'm looking at you on screen right now, live on Comcast Channel 57, and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at the way the light sparkles on what you're wearing. I'm so dull and drab.
Yes, and if you'd like to comment on our outfits or talk anything else fashion or style, please hit us up, JaguarMorningShow.com. It has a weird chat module, or Sexpot Comedy's Facebook page. We're getting a lot of interaction. We'll put you on television. Jay normally, let's talk about this. Jay normally wears this exact outfit. He's got that red tie. This morning I said to myself, hey, I'd like to do a little dash of Jay.
You guys look good.
So, it's rare that we're coordinated like this. Elise Kearns is joining us. Hello, Elise. What channel? I can't find it. 57. Xfinity 57 or CenturyLink 8009.
Let me tell you a little something about fun. You're going to have it, okay? And Andy's right. I'm trying to figure out which one of us looks fancier, because we look exactly the same right now. But there's subtle differences. There are 11 subtle differences. So if you get into that comment section and you can name what all 11 differences are between me and Andy, you're going to win these shorts. I'm looking to unload these shorts to a lucky fan.
We're doing a live highlights magazine. Find the difference in the photo. We've got a little bit of time left. We're going to go to a commercial break. We'd like to thank Nathan Lund for joining us. Everybody, Nathan Lund.
Excellent.
What a privilege. What a privilege to have you. Nathan Lund, we will see you this weekend.
Yes, I am going to see you. I'm a camp out there too. Shoot, I live in a band.
It seems inappropriate for a god like Nathan Lund to leave the set during this segment.
But he said specifically, he said he would not be in here if I read from the book of Quran. And here I am.
And here it is. So now we're going to read from the book of Quran. We don't just do the Bible. We like to mix in Mormon stuff. We like to mix in Islam. We like to mix in the Torah. And Jay, this time it's the Quran.
All of us are chilling out with the same awesome dude.
I love this God that you're talking about. Jay, tell me more.
Have you seen the movie Dogma by Kevin Smith?
Oh yeah.
Alanis Morissette's portrayal of God, she's just having fun with it. That's accurate to me.
Yeah.
And so on that note,
yes,
I'm going to read from the Quran.
In the original Arabic.
Yes. Verily Allah is full of bounty to mankind, but most of them are ungrateful.
Ooh. Talk about a shot to the gut from Allah. He's saying everybody's in a big Allah party, but caveat, almost no one is grateful about it.
That's right, man. The great poet Lil Yachty once said.
Yes. From the album Lil Boat 2.
Look at these trees, bro. Look at this world. It's so beautiful. And in doing so, he convinced the prophet Kyle that everything was going to be just fine.
Now, that is an editorial I didn't want to get into. Kyle does make me want to drive myself into a ravine.
That song is so good, though. I Spy.
If you like rainbows and ice cream and going to the mall, head out, listen to Kyle and Lil Yachty's new track.
Look at these trees, bro.
Look at these trees, Bo.
So what
I
this
really
verse-
like them. Look at this candy. I want to eat it. Look at your bottom. It's looking juicy. Look at this kiosk. I'm going to buy some lotion.
If I wasn't wearing shorts, my butt would be clapping. We have, what you don't know from the viewers don't know, is that we have been given over 37 different countdowns so far in this show today.
Yes.
It's been amazing. This is Lil Yachty.
Lil Yachty, he would really, that's someone who is grateful. We bring up Lil Yachty because he's grateful. The
Yes.
Quran says, yo, it's an Allah party, get up in this, but also don't be an ungrateful loser.
Yeah, Lil Yachty is someone taking, he is verily full of bounty. And he is owning it, and he's grateful. He likes to tell everyone that how good everything is, and that's what I like about him. He's not my favorite rapper. He's not all the most talented, but boy, is he having a good time with it. Hanging out with Bad Babies.
I saw
just
him New
making-
Year's Eve, and there were many other performers on the show, and he showed up all of them. Jay,
Really?
With his
That's awesome.
energy, he was the best. Migos was there doing nothing. Post Malone was actually surprisingly pretty good.
Okay.
And Young Thug, terrible. That's the end of the religion report.
And into commercials, and we will see. Thank you. to
Young
the
Thug
prophet
is
Lil
terrible.
Yachty.
We'll see you after the break.
Lost souls and demons. And how do you escape this eternity? You blind the gnashing demons right into their beating little eyes.
Doom for the 64-bit Jaguar, the best Doom ever.
Welcome to Western Sizzling Steakhouse at Aurora. Now, you all know our family serves up the best steaks in town at reasonable prices, but that's just the beginning. We've also got Denver's best salad and potato bars. Why, there's a complete meal right here. But for you hearty eaters, we've got some of the best USDA-choice steaks in town at some of the best prices. We've got it all at Western Sizzling Steakhouse in Aurora. Come on in. Let our family serve your family at the Western Sizzling Steakhouse, Parker Road in Havana in Aurora.
Listen to what people are saying about Levine's.
Prices are great.
The selection was great.
And I like their sales staff at Levine's. They're great.
All the prices were very reasonable. The selection is fantastic. The prices are great.
I know I can find what I'm looking for every time I come.
For the lowest prices, the highest quality, and the best selection.
The only place to buy furniture is at Levine's. See our ad in today's Denver Post. Isn't it time you shopped at Levine's?
Warning. A formidable creature is at large and roaming about. The Jaguar S-Type. It may well be the best handling car in the world. First observed in London. Next in Paris. Then in Rome. And soon to be seen, prowling the highways of America. The Jaguar S-Type. Capture it. The rewards are magnificent.
Don't give me that so-so soda, the same old cola. I want a rock and roller. I want a pie. I want a Shasta. I want a taste for that. All the great taste Shasta has. I want a pie. I want a Shasta. I want a thrill. I want a wow. This is all I want it now. I want a pie. I want a Shasta.
Introducing Alien vs. Predator for the 64-bit Atari Jaguar. You might not want to play it alone.
Ah!
Mom.
When friends don't stop friends from drinking and driving, friends die. Drinking and driving can kill a friendship.
Celebrate the 5th anniversary of the 16th Street Mall with Channel 4.
I just saw it. He actually did.
Oh, we're live. Oh, are we back?
God, no.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me adjust audio.
Oh, this is audio
boy,
feed only.
I was caught with my pants down in stall number 8. Well, this is the Jaguar Morning Show, segment 94. We are blazing through the headlines. There's been so much news today, Jay.
I just drank 2 whole Monster Energy drinks. My heart is going to explode, both from the love I feel and also from the Monster Energy drinks. It is too full, Andy. My pain is too full.
Well, I mean, on that note, I guess we just have to get into it. Thanks for watching on Xfinity 57. This is the Denver Open Media Studio, Studio B. We are here live at the 38th floor, 700th Calumet. Please send us food on Postmates, Uber Eats, or Grubhub. Carlos is here. Elise is here. You can watch us streaming live at JaguarMorningShow.com. Interact and watch there, or go to the Sexpot Comedy Facebook page, ask us questions, interact. Just give Jay a call, whatever you need to do.
I need to hear from you. If my family's watching, and you're not, call me and tell me that you love me. This is my personal cell phone number. That is a Texas area code, right outside of Dallas. The 510, that is my name, alphanumerically. And then the 4192 I chose specifically because of a band called Dyslexic Chris Columbus.
It's actually a palindrome also. If you read that backwards, it's almost the same number.
It's exactly, you could dial it, and also it's easily dialed blindly with one hand. It makes sense with where you're moving your thumb. A lot of different.
Read between the lines, idiots.
Numerology.
Yeah, we're giving you a little breadcrumb trail right to the truth. And if you could just give Jay a call, I think you'll be happy with what you find.
I got the itchiest dang elbow, Andy. I gotta stop scratching. Let's get to the news.
Let's get to the news. Let's get to the headlines. Melania Trump. We finally heard from her. We think on Twitter, Jay. It's been 20 days. Nothing from Melania. Then she comes out with what sounds like a tweet in Donald Trump's voice.
That's right. He took her sleeping hand, unlocked her iPhone using her thumb, and tweeted this out and thought the world wasn't going to know.
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect, as you know, for our president's willingness to use centrifuge. That's not the right word.
Subterfuge.
His willingness to use subterfuge to get his goals. A lot of people say he's a stone cold liar. No, he's a manipulator. He's a con man. In America, people are like, this is un-American. Donald Trump is un-American. He shouldn't be our president. I don't think we've ever had a president as American as Donald Trump. The entire country is absolute garbage. It's broken. You're welcome. I think, how long till Melania's divorce is in? What do you think?
I don't know. I think we're in a matter of we're on a 100-day count here, Jay. And if you have any thoughts about how soon Melania will divorce Trump, please put that in the comments at Sexpot Comedy's Facebook page. Yeah. Carlos is in studio. He will relay our information, and our great crew will put it up on the board. But now, Jay, we've been eating healthy. Let's talk about food.
We are making chili today.
Ooh, it's a cooking time.
Everybody loves a good steaming bowl of Jaguar chili.
That's right.
And as you
get out the crock pot, set it to super low now. In 14 hours, you're going to have a treat. Jay, go ahead.
3 pounds beef. You're going to want to use a 50-50 beef to fat ratio meat. You want the lowest quality meat you can find. What is the opposite of grass-fed, Andy? The meat you want.
That's right. We're jumping way ahead. This is what it's going to look like at the end. You're going to want to take a screenshot of that. You're going to want to.
If it doesn't look exactly like that, dump it out. You don't like it.
Jay's right. If you go to the meat counter, okay, you're at Safeway, you're at King Soopers, you're at Whole Foods, whatever economic rung on the ladder, maybe one of the Albertsons that's somehow still open.
Dude, you're going to the meat at Whole Foods? You're getting paid a lot more for Jaguar than I am.
No, I did not say that. I did not say that. Here's the situation. You go up to the meat counter. They say, here, sir, here's the finest meats we have for your chili stew. You go, Dikembe Mutombo finger wag. You say, I want lips. I want buttholes. Mm-hmm. I want fatty shoulder pieces. Yeah. I want an ankle cartilage that's loose.
Gristle.
I'm making a chili. It's going to sit for 2 to 4 days.
Yeah, because the Jaguar chili simmers for 3 days and 2 hours. And that doesn't include prep time. 8 whole onions in this chili. 3 yellow, 3 sweet, and 2 purple. Purple onions, and then you're also, just for fun, 1 pearl onion. And the person who finds the pearl onion in that chili wins the small plastic prize.
It's sort of our baby in the cake at a baby shower game. If you find that pearl onion, whoever eats it gets to point at whoever they want in the room and say, time to eat a jar of mayonnaise, idiot.
And our chili only has 4 spices in it.
Only 4.
What are 2 of those spices, Andy?
2 of those spices, right down the middle, ginger and turmeric.
Turmeric. They say that doesn't sound like a chili. And I'm like, hold on. What about when we add coriander and chili flakes?
Ooh, if you're not getting a loose chili flake at your local grocer, I don't know what you're doing. It should be sprinkled across nearly every meal. Spice up your life with a good chili flake or powder.
And now we're running out of time here. I'm going to break the rest of it down for you.
There they are.
8 pounds of meat, chili flakes, coriander, ginger, and
8 onions.
8 onions, 3 yellow, 3 sweet, and 2 purple.
And if you're nasty, do a dollop of sour cream. But here's the kicker, Jay. This is where the Jaguar stuff comes in. Half of a papaya, just laid across the top like a French onion soup.
Yes.
And you let that papaya congeal for 2 or 3 hours on that low setting. You're going to have a nice, spicy, sweet treat.
That's right. So you dump all the ingredients in your crock pot, set it for 3 days and 2 hours. At the 3-day mark, take the lid off, slice the papaya super
thin. If you got a meat slicer, get it down to that shaved element.
You want to be able to hold it up. You want to be able to see through that papaya if at all possible. What you're going to do is that chili's going to simmer. You're going to lay the papaya on top, let it go for 2 more hours. You're going to serve it to your guests. You're going to have the best chili party you've ever had.
And nothing gets me hungrier than celebrity gossip. Jay, let's talk about celebrity news.
I've been waiting for this for my whole life, Andy. This is something that I've been waiting to say. I've been waiting to hear about. I've been itching for it.
Give it to us, Jay. This is a culmination moment. Live television.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yes, Jennifer Aniston.
Was recently seen.
Uh-oh, here we go.
On the red carpet. With her new beau.
Jay?
I don't even want to say it. This isn't even out there. I have a lot of Todd friends. I don't think I can do it.
A little birdie told Jay.
Okay.
This is between our audience.
And it's Jennifer Aniston, and this gentleman's name, you're not ready for it? This is Tom Snackles.
Tom Snackles?
Tom Snackles.
Tom
They
Snackles.
said, Jay, you are the king of improv, and I said, I couldn't make this up, though.
No, Tom
Snackles sounds like a made-up name for a guy Jennifer Aniston is dating based on a picture.
Well,
it's not. Google
that's
it.
fun because Jennifer Aniston delivers so many cackles, and now she's got her own little snack.
Yes, that's right. He is small enough. He was standing on 2 milk cartons in that picture. The gentleman is only 4'2".
Oh, wow.
Jennifer Aniston, as you know,
very
6'7".
That's a nice Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox scenario. Paul Bunyan's up here, and little Snackles is down here.
This is her. Anytime she's separated from Tom Snackles, she's lights up. She's a Marlboro fiend, this one is.
She is pro-cannabis in real life, which is very nice.
That is nice.
We like that. If there
Does
was
she
ever a
smoke or she
fantasy
just
show where people are constantly pitching cannabis shows, it's like, oh, get the big ones. We already know Snoop Dogg gets high.
Sure.
Get Jennifer Aniston on the show. Get Harrison Ford on the show. Get these people that love to just blaze up and enjoy the day, that are hiding behind the old conventions of Hollywood that they think they'll get unhired from a new Disney movie.
That's right. I think Patrick Stewart, who plays Jean-Luc Picard, big pot smoker.
Yeah.
I think maybe Sarah Hyland from Modern Family. I
Big,
feel like she
big
smokes
pot
weed.
smoker.
I bet Nicki Minaj smokes weed. I know you wouldn't believe it.
You wouldn't think so. But also, big reveal, the entire cast of Saved by the Bell is children. They were always out puffing tough in that incredible NBC studio lot.
That's right. Even during that episode, that anti-pot episode, when the Hollywood movie star
You
came
kidding me?
in,
When
even
Johnny
then-
Dakota was out there, they were getting wrecked.
Johnny Dakota.
Yep. You got it, Jay.
Loving it. Quick,
Jennifer
just one quick
Aniston
look
and
at
Tom
Jennifer Aniston.
Snackles, we love you. And speaking of big relationships, Elon Musk, this is the part of the show where we talk directly to Elon. He is now with Grimes. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead and say something to Elon.
If you are not Elon Musk, I need you to tune out right now because this is special me and Elon time. So I'm going to give you about 8 seconds, give or take, to tune out. About 5 seconds left for you to turn off the TV. Here in about 3 seconds, I'm going to be talking to Elon. 2, 1, Elon. We need you, all right? And this is just me and you right now. No one else is listening to us. So just if you need to talk back, you talk back. My whole life, I just wanted to just look at you and I just want to say thank you. Thank you for what you've done. A lot of people are blaming you, Elon. They're saying it's your fault that you're not doing enough to contribute to America. And you're like, what? I'm sorry, I didn't invent cancer. I didn't invent the K-cup. It's not my fault. Everyone's trying to blame you. I think you're doing great. I think you're doing just fine. Elon, when you're feeling down, What I want you to do is give me a call, okay? You give me a call, Elon, at 972-510-4192. That's my personal phone number. I don't give that out to just anybody. I give it out to you, Elon. No one else is watching, just me and you. All right, you give me a call anytime, day or night, and I'll be there for you. If Elon Musk, and this is my promise to you right now, if Elon Musk needs a shoulder to cry on, if he needs someone to talk to, if Grimes is just giving you a hard time.
You're not alone.
You're not alone, Elon. It feels
You're
like
not
it's just
alone.
you and the whole world, but it's not. Me, Andy, and the whole Jaguar crew, we're going to be there for you. When times seem tough, when it seems like SpaceX is never going to get its rocket launched, so your new Tesla car won't recharge its battery after it goes so far in a distance or whatever you're doing, or you're making a new computer
If you don't
monitor.
shave another 10th off of insane mode when a new Tesla comes out, another 10th of a second to get to 60, it's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay, man. Your accomplishments don't define you, okay, Elon? What defines you is your constant reaching towards the future. And I want you to know that without you, America and the world and the universe would be a slightly darker place, and there wouldn't be a car floating around out there. There'd be less garbage in space without you, and you're doing your part.
It's a nice thought that when in the movie Contact, Jodie Foster's with her dad, and the aliens in that movie get a transmission, and it's Hitler, and you're like, wow, that's a little bit close to the vest, Robert Zemeckis, and then you think about what Elon did. He shot a full luxury vehicle with a stuffed dummy into space. With that information, an entire race of aliens can reach out and zoom back to us in 4.8 seconds.
That's why there's chemtrails. We're going straight into movies, Andy.
Oh, God, Jay. We get locked in and talking to Elon, and it's such an emotional place to go personally, and then we have to come back out and ruin the movies.
I feel that, Andy. And you know what I wanted to see? And I watched about half of it, but I didn't get this book club. I didn't see how it ended.
Oh, book club with Jane Fonda and Candice Bergen and the gang?
And Mary Steenburgen.
Mary Steenburgen, a lovely woman.
I got about 10 minutes into the movie, and I'm going to ruin the first 10 minutes for these people.
If you don't want to learn about the first 10 minutes of book club, tune out now. You're probably part of our octogenarian workout segment.
And that's fine. You're here, you tuned in, you stayed tuned in.
There it is, Diane Keaton.
Okay, we have been dreaming about this for a long time. Anne finally stormed into the studio. She said, "You will not ruin book club." Anne said, "Book club will not be ruined."
Here's the spoiler. Diane Keaton looks smashing. Fashion icon, acts her face off. Candice Bergen, witty, charming, hilarious. Mary Steenburgen, grace incarnate. And then Jane Fonda bringing up the rear, but also leading from the front. Chest out, proud for America.
You said she axed her face off.
I did.
That's what I heard you say. You said that she
I said acted her face off.
Yeah, but what I heard was she axed her face off, and I had such a visceral image of Mary Steenburgen slowly, Hannibal Lecter style, shaving her face off.
Like just taking a grater and peeling off the edge.
These large pieces of skin, and she's just feeding them to a dog.
No,
this is a live shot of the movie. That's Mary Steenburgen on the right. Jane Fonda right here. Bring it back up, please.
When you thought I said axed her face off, you know what made me think of? I thought she was taking a can of Dark Temptation Axe. And she was spraying her face till it fell off.
That's right. This is a quick shot.
Yeah, if you'd like to be live in our studio audience,
you can come into our studio and text if you want
700 Calamath. This is what happens. This is how the sausage is made. A peanut comes down a chute. A squirrel eats it and starts pedaling a bike, and then the studio's off and running.
This is a shot because the 10 minutes I saw this movie, they're all like, one of them is like, "Hey, let's read 50 Shades of Grey," and the other three ladies are like, "I don't want to read that," but then they do, and then I left.
Which character likes it, and which ones laugh?
Man, I don't even know that I could pick any of those four people out of a lineup. I'm doing my best just to get up every morning.
That seems nuts, Jay.
I don't even know. There's nothing to spoil.
The last movie movie Jay saw in the theater was Jaws.
It was, and it was good. It was a good movie, though.
Hey, when the shark breaks, you gotta make a comedy. That's what Steven Spielberg says. Okay, we're back in the newsroom, Jay.
That's right. And I think, so let me ask you one question about magic.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with David Copperfield?
Oh, I'm familiar with David Copperfield, Jay.
Is that right? You know, he was recently taken to court. He does this big old magic trick. He does like a show in Vegas or something. I just halfway read these news articles. That's him. That is a coked up David Copperfield right there.
This is David Copperfield, 3 8-balls deep in 1987. This is pre-Claudia Schiffer. He thought he was quite the prize, and then Claudia came into his life and tuned him up.
So he does this experiment, a magic trick, where he takes 12 audience members at random, and puts them on stage, and then they disappear, and then they arrive.
The Dirty Dozen, I think they call him. He says out to the crowd, "I need a dirty dozen."
Yeah, and a bunch of dudes are like, "That's me!" And they come up on stage, and the magic trick is they disappear from the stage, and then they appear at the back of the theater. He had to reveal in court how that magic trick works.
Oh no, Jay! The curtain has been pulled back, and Wizard of Oz is there.
And so I was reading this article, and here's what they said about how the magic trick works. I like the way instinctively my hand went to the same place as him. They said the curtain comes down, the audience goes out a back door into secret tunnels and comes in through the back of the theater.
That was it?
I was like, what do you mean? A curtain comes down, the audience members disappear, and then they just calmly walk to the back of the theater.
I do a bit like that, Jay, where you're on stage, I come out, we do our classic opening Abbott and Costello bit. Jay stays on the stage. I leave for a second, and in a lickety-split, I'm in the back of the studio. But my big secret is a Lime scooter. And the other day, I was injured significantly on the 16th Street Mall with that Lime scooter. But that's our secret trick revealed as a spoiler here.
And that's what we like to do. I want to know about those Lime scooters. How was that experience, though?
The Lime scooter experience, I can't vouch for it enough. It's $1 to activate, then it's 15 cents a minute. You can scoot from the mall to Little Caesars by the Unsafe Way in 10 minutes. Brandon Turner's here. Thank you for joining us. Ben Kronberg is here. Thank you for joining us. Janelle and Aaron, welcome to the show. Thank you so much. 80-20, baby.
80-20. Oh, that's the meat. I thought that was the number for the presidency. The over-under on Melania Trump divorcing Donald before.
That's Anubis.
That's Anubis from Stargate SG-1. You're going to love it.
From ancient
I love
Egypt
that we call that saying Stargate SG-1's an awesome show, but it's not even on the air anymore.
So, Jay, what's the end of this David Copperfield story?
So
Tell us a little bit about what happened.
A dude fell and hurt himself on his journey through the tunnels.
Yeah.
And is suing David Copperfield for like $80 million.
What a slappy. Did they have to sign an NDA? What's the deal?
I was wondering that myself. Anyway, this article, it was...
Go see David Copperfield. He needs the money now because of this crazy lawsuit. We're in Jaguar astrology, and we just experienced last night, Jay, a Sagittarius moon.
Yeah, and a lot of people are unfamiliar with that. And I get it. A lot of our viewing public hasn't read extensively on some of the ideas, some of the concepts. Stick one finger in Ben's mouth and then 3 fingers out.
We have an absolute shaman with us right now.
That is
He is
right.
an astrology master to explain it all to us. Please welcome to the show, Ben Kronberg, everybody.
Yes, excellent. It's great to see you.
Hi, Ben.
Great to see you.
Hi, Ben. Hi. Sagittarius moon, what's going on?
What's going on with that?
Well, Sagittarians are known for their ability to get things done. This is a time of clarity, so anything that has been confusing to you will clear up during this full moon.
Does that apply only to Sagittarius, or is that going to work across astrological?
It'll mostly work on Sagittarius, but the other signs we're all affected by everyone else, right?
Yes.
We're all affected by each other. And so even if I'm going through something that's my thing, you'll still feel it.
And I do often do that. There's such a connection. People forget how humanity's all just one tapestry. We're just threads in it.
Now, let me ask you this. A Gemini walks up to a Sagittarius during this moon. That Gemini, is that Gemini gonna come out on top, or is that Sagittarius gonna be a alpha in that situation?
Well, the zodiac, there's no good or evil in the zodiac, and there is no alpha or omega. There is simply being and being more or being less, depending on wherever you would be.
And that very clearly does answer your question, I think. And so while I've got you
I
here,
apologize for my quantifiable answer question.
I wanted to bang out another question to you while we have you in studio.
Absolutely.
2 Sagittarius and 1 Leo walk into a bar. Bartender says,
It's unlikely that there would be another Sagittarius there because Leo's like one-on-one time, and to have 2 people there would be too much for a Leo to take.
that is exactly it. See, this is just a moment. A lot of Jaguar is so much just yelling.
High energy, freneticism, kinetic energy.
Ideas based in emotion. And why we love to have you on is you bring ideas based in fact. Astrology is such an important part of our everyday thing. Even the idiots who think it's not real are being pulled by the motions of the earth.
You don't have to believe in God to be sent to hell, and the zodiac doesn't care whether you believe in it or not. It's there for everyone.
I think that's something that people need to remember. Thank you so much for coming in today, Ben, talking to us about astrology. Hopefully we can have you back because I feel like Aries and Leo are going to be having some crazy
Thank you for coming
nuts.
to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
I hope your
Thank you for
Sagittarius
having me.
moon is as fulfilling as it seems like it will be.
And also with you.
Drop the pose.
Mid-show pose. We're in the middle of a bee report. You've got a problem in Abu Dhabi. It's 99, but you've got a real problem in Missouri where all these damn bees are.
And it's only a problem if you make it a problem. That's what Ben sort of showed me, was it's all in our head. If you can walk out into a swarm of bees, and if you're welcoming and you're pure of heart,
that's right,
and you're true to yourself, then you can just perhaps live amongst the bees. Maybe even be accepted into their bee culture.
Yeah, and if you're in Northwest Pennsylvania, kind of pushing that ox cart down the street, maybe churning butter or making a new bonnet out of organic materials you've gathered in the brush, you're going to want to strap that bonnet across the face, only leave a little eye hole, because those bees are hungry today.
That's right. I think what we're gonna see is that in the sinful streets of New York City, yes, people are going to be attacked by bees. But in the pure cultures, in the Amish culture of Pennsylvania, for instance, I think what's going to happen is it's going to be a unity of man and bee together, sort of forming a new sort of culture, civilization.
Now, we like to be international. We've got a lot of international headlines. There's been things going on in Russia, Jay, and I think we need to talk about it.
Russia is in the process of systematically attacking all the institutions of America, and I think it's great.
Jay wants to see it all burned to the ground, and what better way than one of our enemies dismantling us in a demoralizing way, but also a very public way worldwide.
Yes, and just left and right. Russia's like, we're going to buy your election. Check. They're like, do you have a router on your computer? Yes, all of us have a router on our computer. They say, oh, you're now a Russian citizen. I think that's what's happening.
Net neutrality, tear it down. Give it to Russia.
That's right. I don't need it anymore. I don't need any more sort of leftist anti-Russia propaganda. I think it's all for the best. I'm all for a one-world economy with Russia sort of pulling the strings on all of its puppets everywhere.
That's right. And if you're wearing a furry hat and you're tuning in Vladivostok or St. Petersburg, we'd love to hear from you. Please tune in. Sexpot Comedy's Facebook page. Put it in Cyrillic writing. That's fine. We do have a staff that can translate Russian. No problem.
Yes, we have, and in fact, any language. You can write us a letter in any language. We have such an extensive network.
Something with an angstrom on it. You know, something with an accent aigu. We know it. Something that's a character from Asia, even ancient Sanskrit.
Yeah, dead languages.
Please type in a dead language.
And because, there is nothing more sort of exhilarating to me than languages that cannot be spoken anymore. Just the death of culture.
I know this. Now here you're looking at, of course, the air.
This is the song I wrote. It goes like this.
Yeah.
Gaja da da ba sa gaja da da ba ba na 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 ma. Could. I'm sorry. I wanted to sing more, but I'm getting word from the studio that my particular brand of crap isn't welcome today on Denver's Channel 57. Ann's in the studio. Better cut Jay off from doing his Dada
don't want to
material.
lose our FCC license.
Okay, not allowed to go be wild or out of control when you're on TV. I get it. It's written on your shirt.
We'll get back to the basics. Traffic. It's money saver traffic because we're saving you time.
Hi, I am a TV robot. Let me please tell you the most basic news. Hello.
It's busy at 2:25 and 25. It's also busy at 25 and 70. But look at Englewood. If you're driving down South Broadway, it's stop and go. Both the dispensaries and the construction are slowing things down.
Have you heard of the band Musical Youth? They call me the musical youth of Denver Open Media. And what that means is, when I have the doochie, I pass it on the left-hand side. I don't even care. This is a live shot of Colfax and Pentecost.
Yeah, and if you're not seeing that sun come out, don't worry. It'll come out around 10:35. We are on spring hours. The equinox has not yet happened. It is not summertime yet.
This is a harvest moon out there. That's why it's so washed out. We are under the second full moon of March. And what that is doing is it's putting a pallor, a very light and airy pallor. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down and just tell you, look at this beautiful weather.
Yes, if you want to head out to Red Rocks, hike around, do a loose impromptu yoga. Make people question why you're there. Are you a professional? You're so good at it. Make them think. Challenge the norms.
There's so many different flavors in the world that if all you're eating is cookies and cream or chocolate, you're not living life. If you have a car and you see these switchbacks? Oh God, you can just climb straight up to Winter Park.
Now let's stay right here. Thank you for this. This is a live look at Winter Park's mountain. You think those runs are closed? Tell that to the 6 lifts that are open right now. Head up with a mountain bike or even a downhill scooter. Get to the top. Don't wear a helmet. Push yourself.
You can drink 6 slits and go down 6 lifts, and I don't even care if you don't want it. We're gonna serve it up to you twofold. You got a chili recipe. You got a straight shot up into the mountains. You're gonna live your life. Winter, baby. It's winter time.
That's right, and there's so much to get to all over the world. Let's go back to Russia for a second, Jay.
I wish I could go back to Russia.
That one guy, we thought he was dead, he wasn't.
Yeah, he's back alive. Whoever Andy's referring to, it was widely reported that he was dead. He is living. He was a spy?
Yeah, no, he was just chilling. He's a journalist in Russia. 3 days ago, he faked his own death. His wife, his family, everyone thought he was dead. He gets to the press conference, people get to the press conference about that activity. Boom, he's there. Big David Copperfield. He's fine.
That's awesome. That's my plan too. I'm going to tell everyone I'm dead. None of y'all are going to know. I'm going to run this con for 8 years.
To us.
And then I'm going to show up and you'll see me live on Denver Open Media Channel 57.
And now is the time. It's everything you've been waiting for. The big top 10 list. We're going to bring back out. We're going to bring about everybody. What should we do?
Yeah, I think we have a special guest.
Let's bring in Todd Glass for our top 10 list. Ladies and gentlemen, fresh off a Concord on TWA, Todd Glass.
What's up?
Hey, it's great to meet you. Welcome to a TV show. That's what we're doing right now. Calm yourself, you know.
Todd, we're 90 minutes deep, and this is the culmination of the end of the second segment.
I'm already exhausted.
The top 10 list. Jay, tell us what the category is.
Today we are doing top 10 television shows of all time.
And of course, number 10, I'll start All in the Family.
All in the Family. People love it. Archie Bunker.
Some of the racism of yesterday, today.
Am I supposed to join?
Number 9, Todd Glass is going to give you number 9.
Number 9, top 10 shows of all time. Oh, why can't I ever think of anything when I need to?
It's on a timer, Todd.
Family Guy.
Family Guy, number 9.
Big Seth MacFarlane fan right here. He said it's the epitome of smart comedy.
Todd been on the show several seasons with his character Big Artie.
That is right. Number 8, and this one is it's a wild card. It is Good Morning America. Everybody loves it.
Incredible show.
It's 60 years in. Everyone got started there. Without it, we wouldn't even have modern journalism.
Are these yours or somebody
No,
else?
this is a scientific study we do every week, and this is the actual facts. We're important. The news is important. And number 7, no surprise, 227. The show with Marla Gibbs and Olivia from Sesame Street.
I've never even heard of that show. And what this top 10 list
true?
Number 7 of all time, Todd. It's
Thanks for walking me into something I don't know what the hell is going on. Boy, is this comfortable. Boy, I just sit here, no chair, just to walk me into this, and I'm raising my voice because I know everyone else is yelling. So now why I gotta yell? I'm the best show in the world.
Number 6. Quit. What is it?
Getting Dug with High.
Getting Dug with High.
Obviously,
the Doug Benson channel. Jay, real quick, number 5.
Lost. It had no idea where it was going. It was good for one season. And that's all the time we had. There was a smoke monster. What's number 4?
Number 4, of course, that fun robot we remember, Vicky from Small Wonder. Number 4, it was a robot. A boy named Jamie had.
I don't know any of these shows.
This list, it's about
Todd,
introducing you to new art.
It's the list.
Okay.
It's the list. You knew all about this.
Number 3, Maud.
That's right, Maud. What an incredible program.
Wow, not so close up on the face. These camera people, they have no idea what it looks like to be fat and bloated because
they know. They see us every day.
You didn't even take my shirt off and make you feel more welcome in the studio.
Now they're doubling us up. Wow.
You don't even know what
Todd,
the
we
final
haven't even
segment
begun.
is.
This is going to be a nonsense.
This is the most linear part of the show.
Do whatever you want.
Number 2, and I think you knew this was coming.
Todd's going to
Saved by the Bell. Quick nap over here
Number
from
2,
Todd.
Saved by the Bell, Jason.
Mark Paul Gosselaar's star-powered machine, Saved by the Bell. It's really great. I'm so proud of it. Andy, of course, is going to lay number 1 on this. This is the most...
Number 1 all time. It was almost unanimous. Family Ties.
Family Ties.
I already said Family Guys.
No,
It's a takeoff.
Alex P. Keaton on Family Guys. What an incredible show with Michael Gross until he had an earring. What a glorious man. I didn't like his earring. It was a Harrison Ford. I didn't like that.
He didn't like that. He didn't like it.
I liked some of them. I didn't like that one. We're going to be back. This is a commercial break, Todd. We're going to go hang out. We're going to be right back with more Todd Glass.
I'm going to punch you in the face.
And we've earned it.
We've earned it. We'll see you right after the break, everybody.
If there is, maybe he will be coming up soon.
At the Earth Score on Denver's Television 2, 7 p.m. Wednesday.
This part of the brain controls the subject's emotions.
Hey, get off my lawn!
This part controls hunger.
Hey, you gonna eat that?
This controls sexual impulses. This controls rational thought.
Why would I buy a 32-bit system for $300 when I can get a 64-bit Jaguar system for $149?
Atari Jaguar 64-bit, $149.
Knock it off!
The Colorado Ballet with the Colorado Ballet Orchestra invites you to mark your place in their storybook season and wander back to Once Upon a Time. Save up to 13% over individual ticket prices by ordering your season ticket now for these 4 fabulous performances of the 1985-86 season. Enjoy the finest in music and dance from your Colorado Ballet.
Everyone's beautiful at the ballet. Our lips shouldn't touch. Move over, darling. I like it too much. Move over, darling. That gleam in your eyes is no big surprise anymore. 'Cause you fooled me before. I'm all in the spin. Move over, darling. About to give in. Move over, darling. And though it's not right, I'm too weak to fight it somehow. 'Cause I want you right now. The way you stand has me waving my conscience bye-bye.
Sheer Colour by Pretty Polly. So smooth, 9 out of 10 cats prefer them.
Don't give me that soda, the same old cola. I wanna taste this ice, all the great days that I've had.
Shasta makes diet pops with more flavors, more jazz, more taste pizzazz.
Here's Benjamin Hall on the Jaguar system to play Cybermorph. Let's see how those beastly graphics and intricate moves that only come from 64 bits of Mega Power feel. Then, Cybermorph only on Jaguar by Atari. Get bit by Jaguar.
They said I didn't have to do it ever again. They said that I was allowed to go home. I didn't even put my microphone back on. I forgot to wear a microphone. You may not even be able to hear me. I don't even care. Nobody knows what's going on. The world is coming at you full tilt, full blast. It's never gonna stop. People say, slow down, slow the world down. The world's coming at me too fast. People say I gotta put my sunglasses on. They say I'm not even wearing a shirt yet. A lot of these people haven't even had time to tie their shoe. And to those people, I'm gonna say a message. Wally's got to stick one finger in my mouth real quick. Just real quick. You're getting a little, this is how we make the sausage. This is how you get the sound of my voice. This is what it brings you. It's going to bring you all the flavors. It's going to bring you all the different types of joy. There's 1 million different types of joy in the world. And I'm about to list all of them. Oh, he tastes so good. Wally, why do you taste so much like peanut butter? 1,000 flavors in the whole damn world. There's 1,000 flavors in the whole damn world. Flavor number 1, vanilla. So good. They use it to make ice cream and cream filling. It's normally associated with the color white, which is so interesting because it comes from a bean, a vanilla bean, and that bean is brown. But they said it was good. Flavor number 2, and it's pretty obvious, chocolate. Chocolate's such a delicious flavor. Number 3, strawberry. Mix all 3 of those flavors together. Flavor number 4, Neapolitan. The 5th flavor that exists in the world is pistachio. That is a flavor commonly green. It used to be red. They used to dye the shells red for no reason. That was just what it is. Flavor number 8, beef. American beef. 1,000 flavors that exist in the world. There's 1,000 flavors that exist in the world. The 9th flavor, chili, spicy is a flavor. Number 10, cheese. Cheese is a very specific type of flavor. Number 8, wheat flour. 9, almond. I gotta get through these quick. I've only got 25 minutes. They're gonna let me be on live TV. The next flavor after that, almond, and then coconut. Flavor number 13, salty. And that leads us back into the course. There is 1,000 flavors that exist in the world. Okay. A lot of people look at me and they say, Jay, you come out here, you just make a big damn ass of yourself. Why do you do it? And I say, because I'm a slave to the Jaguar Morning Show. It's the Jaguar Morning Show. And everything that you've ever known about TV is wrong. TV is whatever you make it. Your heart is a prism taking ideas and concepts and the dreams of everyone together, and it takes them in, and it breaks them all up into fragments. Picture a kaleidoscope. Picture yourself standing in a beautiful church, and surrounding you are such beautiful works of art. There's stained glass over here. Can everyone close your eyes and have a vision with me? You're standing in a church, and it's so quiet. And is everyone's eyes closed? Is everyone having this moment with me? As you stand in the church of your mind, can you see the rays of light as they filter through the stained glass pictures of St. Paul and St. Anthony and St. Christopher? And there's a little bit of dust in the air, floating through the air, and you can see it. And what's that smell? What's that smell that you smell? Incense. And from the back of your mind, a man walks to the front and he says to you, hello, ancient one. And you say, I'm so young, I am but a child in this world. And he says, no, your mind existed with the purity of the starshine, and your own worth is not determined by what you do, but instead by what you are. And as you look at this vision, you say, where can I see it? And I will tell you, on the Jaguar Morning Show. That's where it's happening. The Jaguar Morning Show. Every time you think you are failing, you are just taking the first step on the next part of your journey. Every time a door closes, a new door opens. That is a promise. That is a promise that the world has made to you. And the world is not here for your amusement. The world exists as a machine designed to build a ship that will get us to outer space, where the next stage of mankind can journey forward and achieve immortality in the form of starlight or sunshine or moon dust. Each one of us inside is one of those three things. Every single human being can fall into one of three categories: starlight, moonshine, or space dust. You are one of those three items, and your journey, your goal, is to figure out which of those three you are. There's a simple test, one simple test, and you can do this at home. You take a small knife or anything sharp, and you get one drop of blood. You hold it on the tip of an ivory dagger. All right, you have a dagger carved from the tusk of maybe an elephant, or maybe it's just an old piano slice. And by piano slice, I of course mean piano key. Perhaps it's a tusk from a narwhal, and you scrimshot it to be something truly beautiful. And you get that drop of blood on the tip of that ivory knife, and you go out under the moon on the first full moon of an even-numbered year. We've already missed it. You could do this experiment again in 2020. For this year, it's over. It's already passed. But when you hold that knife up to the moonlight, and the blood will shine in a certain color. If the blood shines as orange, of course, you're space dust. If the blood under the light of that moon presents as blue, of course, you're starshine. But if that blood stays very dark red, almost black, then, of course, you're a moonbeam. And you'll be able to use this information to sort of guide you so that you don't make any stupid mistakes, and you're welcome from the Jaguar Morning Show. Okay. Yeah, the song, this is just what we call it. This is an interlude in the song, and I was acting as though the song was over, but then in reality, it immediately bumps back in with the chorus again, and it goes, "It's the Jaguar Morning Show! It's the Jaguar Morning Show!" And the Jaguar Show is whatever you want it to be.
It's a show!
Yes, stupid! Our audience is so stupid too, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, so you can
They're
really
stupid, dumb.
Dumb it down.
People sit at their houses. Hello, I'm dumb. I watch this show. I'm a moron.
Yes.
That's what I heard about your audience. They're like, hello, we're morons. This is all we watch every day, but we love it. But good morons.
And that leads us directly into a shot of our live studio audience. Let's get it quick. This is them. This is what Todd was talking about right here. These people. He's so mean. We knew it.
Oh, I thought you meant at home. I wasn't insulting you.
Normally shoots in front of a live studio audience. We shoot behind it. There's still some show left.
Wow.
Come back to 700 Calumet. Well, I'll give you better instructions than I gave Todd. Go into Studio B. Walk past the reception.
Yeah. Let me give you some more information. Let's say we're bringing you in for the show.
Let's say we're doing that.
As an example.
It is a live television show. We like to give you the information as it's happening. This is a real-time show. What's going to happen is you're going to come into a door that's locked. You're going to walk past a receptionist that is empty. There is no one there to give you information. Once you make it to the studio with no one telling you where to go.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Jake, this guy. Oh, I didn't know you were talking about that.
Walk down a long hallway.
It's dark. The lights aren't even on.
He goes 700 Klamath. Oh, you're allowed to give the address?
Yes.
Yeah.
700 Klamath. No street, no avenue. Some cities have two. No building, no door number. I'm sitting outside. Well, I said like a moron, but I don't know how many people really
Big fan of the show.
Going, look at that moron just sitting there.
Yeah. You're exactly the kind of person that would watch this show. And that's fun. And what's going to happen when you go down that dark hallway, there's going to be a closed door. We're going to need you to go through that closed door. No one's going to open it for you.
Well, let's stop first. First you'll go through a kitchen. Okay?
Yes.
You can make yourself a cup of coffee or get a glass of water, or can you not? Because there's been no instruction.
There was a guy, this is a true story, why would I make it up? The minute I turned the corner, he pulled down this fly, he goes, "You want to see a duck?" That's
Why would he make that up?
From our show?
That's from Don Rickles.
That's from Don Rickles, and that's what you're gonna get at Seminar Kamak with zero information.
Hey, you want to see a duck? I said, no, I don't want to see a duck. He goes, then go down there.
And that's what you get on the Jaguar Morning Show. That's right. It's the Jaguar Morning Show. And then what happens? Once you've made it down the dark hallway, you've been exposed to somebody's genitalia referred to as a duck. No one has told you how or what's gonna happen. What are you gonna do? You're gonna walk in here. We're gonna slap a microphone on you. Okay? No one's gonna talk. No one you know is going to interact with you at all. It's gonna be complete strangers.
Not a lot of information.
We're gonna put a microphone on you, and then we're gonna rush you onto the stage. We're gonna get you right onto a camera. You're not gonna know if it's live. It's gonna seem like it's garbage. You're not gonna understand why it's happening. And it will immediately be live on TV. How does that sound?
Sorry. I was looking, I didn't see it behind me.
It's complicated, this whole thing.
It's very complicated.
You think you can walk in and do the weather at your local Doppler 4000? No.
Oh, by the way, I can do the traffic for anybody who's watching anywhere in the world.
Why don't you do it now?
Things are a little busy out there this morning. Nothing too crazy. We got a little bit of little jam up right around that where all those three things it's harder than I thought.
It is.
God bless those local traffic people.
A lot of people say Jay and Andy are clearly idiots who were not raised right, and then I'm like, why don't you do 2 hours of traffic then?
Did you ever see me improv?
Yeah, why don't you show it? Why don't you show the people how good you are? And
I can improv with anything. I'm like one of those people. Look at this, just a piece of paper. Some people go, what are you gonna do with just a piece of paper? Watch. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm working at my desk.
Whoa, Todd.
That's right. Look at this. Hello. Also, I do. Oh, do you like my new earrings? Huh? Look at them. I'm peeing. Oh, look, I shit a piece of paper. So we're not allowed to curse, right?
Man, nobody cares. This show goes off the rails from minute one. They can't lock us down.
This is a...
Oh my God, this is bad but very... Okay, this is sad.
Here we go.
Sad news, folks. It's sad. No one ever likes to see anybody die. But when I tell you who it is, you're going to feel horrible about sort of secret. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Oh, everyone's guessing who I meant. You know.
I know, because I'm
Shut up. I'm never telling you.
Jaguar Morning Show, that's right. It's the Jaguar Morning Show. And what you're getting today, and this is rare, this is a free improv lesson from the king. Everybody knows it. Can I just hire you to hold my drum machine for me while I perform? I think it's going to work out real good.
Look, he's got crazy glasses and a radio beard.
Oh, he's got a radio. Oh, Mr. Old Captain Radio.
Oh, improv. Hello, I'm Colonel Sanders.
Oh, it's
Oh, yes, I do. I can. Oh, whoa, I better trim my underarm hair. Whoa. It's all improv, folks. It's all improv.
The Voodoo Comedy Playhouse wishes they could do this. You can't. We got the best here at the Jaguar Morning Show. That's right. It's the Jaguar Morning Show. That's right. Correct.
Wow, can we do another verse? I think I got it.
Another verse? Yeah, we're going to go straight into it. It's No. Listen. It's the Jaguar Morning Show. That's right. It's the Jaguar Morning Show. That's right. Musical comedy is without a doubt the lowest art form in existence.
Well, it's not as easy as you think.
It's not. It isn't as easy as I think.
It isn't as easy.
From the mouth of babes is where you get the truth from.
I can do a song right now about just those four people.
That sounds great. We're going to do a brand new song right now.
Check in with our live studio audience.
The name of this song, of course, is Look at... Wait, where did it go?
Do you have any...
What do you need? What do you need here?
No, anything. Could you guys just go ba 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 Look at her, she's sitting there, she's got a purple shirt, and that girl has brown hair, he has a white shirt, and that guy has a tank top on. Red shirts over there, you've got leather shoes, and you've got shoes that are sort of purplish, and you're all sitting in a row right there. All improv.
That's a song, those are people sitting there. Da 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 da.
Oh my God, I just thought of something. What if my parents are driving through Denver?
Yes.
And they go, we never really take the time to see what Todd's doing. Sure. In all fairness, we should be more familiar with the work he does. We haven't really seen what he does.
Hard.
So then they turn this on and they go, oh, this is what he does now. Like, they don't know. It's just this isolated thing. They're like, I think he just jumps around with these two other guys. I don't know. People seem to like it, but we didn't really get it.
Is this really an isolated thing, or is
if you're Todd's parents or any other, maybe estranged family members, maybe a relationship that is from an ancient time.
Hey, Mike, got my braces on today. That's right, folks. All improv. I got braces on, and they're crazy.
Please communicate with
Todd. I never had braces before.
If you want to talk to Todd, you can call me on my personal cell phone number.
I'll take calls. Brett Hiker's on. John Toll is on.
Wow.
Noah Reynolds, Max Beasley. Thank you for joining
Max,
the show.
go back to Max Beasley. He's hoping we say his name, and he's like, they said my name.
Look, Max, look at that.
Maxie, baby.
Let's see what his last post was. Scroll down for me. I want to see what the last thing Max Beasley posted on his wall.
Let's see what Beasley.
All right. When I was a kid, my dad would tell me your bully is going to be managing a gas station in 20 years. What he didn't tell me was that said bully would be my boss. Whoa!
Wow! Twist! Wow! The bee!
Wow! Wow! And he hasn't even posted anything in 4 days. He dropped that and said, "I'm good for the week." You don't need me every day. That one is
That's
gold.
for free. You're going to pay for the rest.
I have very bad news. This is.
Oh God!
I hate to do it. It's look. I don't care unless you're an evil person. You never wish anybody's death. You just don't. It's just not a healthy thing to do. So this is somebody has died, but when you know who it is, you're gonna feel horrible that maybe you'll think, So you know what? I shouldn't.
And that leads us directly into the next song. This is a list of people that I wish were dead now.
No, I can't participate.
It's being shut down. Okay. The first rule of improv in Todd Glass School of Improvisation is you do no but.
No,
not that but. And then you open up the window to another space. You close the door. Todd opens a window. That's what he does.
Wow.
Look at this. They had this dead.
Is that a compliment?
I don't know. Whatever it is, it went out live on TV, Channel 57, 9 to 11, Tuesday, Thursday, Jaguar morning.
You're on Xfinity 57.
Wow.
Statewide.
I thought it was just for those four, and I was having a good time.
No, Wally, come all the way out onto the camera, please, and take a photo. Wally, please. Wally, come on out here. Wally, lots of photos. This is the point where we take
it look natural. You ready? Here we go.
Yeah, we're doing the show over here. The green screen's behind us.
Yeah,
All right.
Oh,
okay.
There's not a third or a fourth wall. We're breaking the fifth wall. Okay, we are breaking the wall of time.
Hold your head up high,
please, hi-hat.
and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the words always get in my way. If I can do a song with no words, but no one wants that.
Carlos, we're getting word from Carlos, our producer. Carlos, tell us something.
The show.
Carlos, you look like you need to tell us
what's
something.
wrong?
Carlos, what is going on?
Canceled.
Ann has taken us off the air. Jameson has come in and told us not to let lizards crap on the floor. What is going on?
Well, the big corporations are coming in and they're taking over.
Yeah, when you make it smell like a salamander's cage, you're going to be booted on the street.
Thank you. You know what? Thank you. I feel like I'm the only one that thinks that way.
Yes, everyone's talking about it. No one will say it. It's an inner thought.
Nobody will say it. I just say the things that everyone else wants to say.
Oh,
now look at this.
This is a quick breakdown of a little thing I like to call capitalism. Capitalism. Nothing worse than capitalism. Everything is money.
Everything is
cash.
That's all it is. It's a great green dinero.
Yeah,
that's all anybody wants
That's
anymore.
right. Everything's this. If you don't got this, none of this. You know what I'm talking about.
An Excel
You don't got this, none of this. You don't got this, none of this. You don't got this, you got none. Everybody knows that. That's
You ain't got this, none of this. And you ain't got this, none of this. Because it's capitalism. Capitalism. Nothing worse than capitalism.
There you go.
Dollar bills.
Wow.
Abraham Lincoln pennies. Hay nickels.
You like magic?
Dude, don't even toy with me. I'm not in any sort of mood.
He loves magic.
Magic.
He talks about
This is
David
gonna freak you the fuck out.
I swear to God,
Okay, here
I
we
will
go.
break
Get
your
close up
face.
with the cat. Hey, by the way, the only good magic is sleight of hand, close up magic. Other than that, I don't give a shit.
Bring this camera in.
Close up magic.
Bring this camera in.
Here we go.
It's all it's about. If you see good close up magic, it's
Here it comes.
you go, that's
You can
magic.
feel all 78
It's
cameras.
amazing. Here we go.
Zoom in tight.
Here we go.
Sir, would you like to add a little bit? Maybe we can. This is the way I would normally do it.
Yeah.
Give me one of your dollars. Now, this is the way I would normally do it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you have a dollar?
Yeah, I'm rich.
Want to make pretend it's a yeah. Dollar's fine.
No, pretend it's a 10.
It's $100.
Yeah, well, do 100.
Yeah.
Wait, Jay, do you have a $1,000 bill?
No, the truth is, hold on. I do it with the $1.
Here's
in real life. Okay, here we go. You have a dollar.
Okay,
Yeah,
there's a dollar. $1.
Watch that.
Oh, God.
Okay, look, get close as you want.
Yes.
I don't care. This is, you're gonna love it, but also hate me. Because it's that good. Okay, watch that. See that?
Yep.
Wow, okay. I don't know. Do you want to touch? Do you want to, like...
This is real money.
So
This
far,
is real
so
money.
far, just a felony.
Yeah.
So far, just
J.A.G.U.A.R, you see it?
defacing the
Okay,
money.
here we go. Watch this. This is crazy.
Yes.
I know. It's not, can I tell you the truth? It's not even as hard as it looks. But obviously, I'm not ripping up your dollar bill.
Here we go.
There we
Here we
go.
go.
So, say a magic word and just...
A magic word.
Incantation.
You know what?
It's a party.
You must have said the wrong magic word, but that's not my fault.
It's close up.
That's not my fault. If I say,
Magician.
hold on. I know people at home think that's bullshit. If I say a magic word and he says the wrong magic word, that's not my responsibility. Okay, so I don't know what happened.
If you think you're the first,
That's never not worked before.
That's never happened.
if you think you're the first person I'm disappointed today, you'd be wrong. I let down all kinds of people already.
I mean, I'm getting nervous now. I'm supposed to do that bit on the Colbert Show on Tuesday. And now I think if it doesn't work, I'll look like a fool.
Ooh, you will.
Colbert,
And on
is,
national TV.
Colbert is a stickler for magic.
Put a ladder in front of me. Put a ladder in front of me so I don't look like an idiot.
Green screen and a ladder.
Put a ladder in front of me.
Could we
So
please
I don't look like an idiot.
You're making
Todd Glass look like an idiot.
Why can't they put a mountain there?
Hey,
Put a
Todd
mountain.
Glass look like an idiot in
You're
here.
making me look like an idiot. Put a mountain. Put a mountain over there. You have a mountain.
You turned around and you're like, why did Andy and Jay stop yelling at the crew? Because they accomplished the mission.
Wow, that's amazing that they did that. Okay, do I look real? Look at me. I'm climbing up the ladder.
Yeah, it was great. Keep climbing. You're nailing it. You're exactly right in with the ladder. You're doing everything perfectly.
That wood looks old.
That wood, the Sherwood, that's some real old looking
That's a
wood.
good backdrop. Let me see that ladder back there.
And now he wants to let him get a little peek at the ladder he's been working with.
Can we get Todd's ladder?
Where's the ladder?
Can we please
Why
get
does
Todd?
it take these people so long to... Oh,
we're in the
that's
ocean.
fun, too.
Oh, wow.
Fishes
Underwater
are nice,
stuff.
swimming around.
And now that is a still image. We do have the option to put video behind us. We have
We're
not
not
used
doing
that.
any of
We
that.
have
I've
put it
never
in still.
told... I like it.
Yeah, I know. We did it for you. This is
thank
all
you.
for you. We are 6 months into this show and finally accomplished a mission. This is the final episode. We got Todd Glass to climb an imaginary ladder. Just do a quick look.
Look at this.
Wow, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
America.
Your chin looks all right.
Todd,
You're looking
TV.
good. I'm gonna be
Here's where I look
honest.
my best. Oh.
Look at Todd. You
I don't
can
say
watch
this
the
to everyone.
squareness of Todd's jaw,
Yes.
but look at those shoulders. Wow.
This is the segment where we're all in hell together.
Ah!
It's exactly
Delts.
it. This is what it is.
You know, this is what happens if you lie, though.
And that's why this is we're
That's the
dinner's.
fear of my best, the fear of burning in hell. It has nothing to do with it. Well, you lie while you're here, you hurt people's feelings, and you make them sad. Nope, it's all because, well, I don't want to lie because I'm burning in hell the rest of my life.
That's
really
right.
keeps me good. Well, it doesn't keep me from stealing hotel towels. I got news for that. So what if I burn in hell? You know the money I've saved on hotel towels?
Enough to tear up $1 on live TV.
Oh
That's
my
the type
goodness.
of year I'm having.
Todd Glass.
I'd be scared to flip a penny in here.
Fire and brimstone orator right now, Jonathan Edwards.
Speaking of stealing hotel towels, I shouldn't compliment them in the same sentence. Please think I'm serious.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was younger, but Moxie, good
Yes.
hotel.
Moxie out in Cherry Creek. This is not an advertisement.
No,
It's
no,
just
just
a
information.
hotel. He's enjoying it.
I'm staying there. That's
He's alive.
That's all we're
And it's
saying.
amazing.
It exists. It's good. It's that's all we're saying. This is a live shot of some kittens. We're getting near the end of that program.
Big glass jar of of what do they call it? Skittles.
A big
and then
glass
a big,
jar?
huge one of goldfish. You go down there, scoop a few, little cup of it out.
Is it
I've had
complimentary?
18, of course it's complimentary. I leave a $50 tip just because I'm having a good year.
Yes, of course.
And peaking right now already on this show.
Thank you, Ed Moxie, Jessica, for taking care of international superstar Todd Glass.
You don't have to turn it into an infomercial, but I will tell you this, it's very unique. You know, the rooms are nice. And can I tell you something else? No carpeting in the rooms. I like it. That's a disease festival that you can eliminate. Any hotel that doesn't figure that out by now. Yeah, in the middle of the night you get up, it's not as warm as carpeting to walk to the bathroom. But guess what? That's a disease festival.
Your radiant heat is the comfort from your feet of not knowing you're touching, you're not touching as much gross stuff.
If your feet are cold, you need just better circulation in general. Don't rely on
Did you hear what he said?
Yes,
Listening?
he hears everything I say. Every single thing, even not in his presence. It's amazing. That's the bond of a morning show host.
Wow. We often finish each other's sentences from miles away.
Look, we always, isn't it funny how we always finish each other's sentences? Oh my God! This is crazy! I can't believe how we always finish each other's sentences! Wow! We should die!
Guys, this has been the Jaguar Morning Show. It's been a hell of a show. You're in segment 4. Todd Glass joined us, Ben Kronberg joined us, Nathan Lund. If you want to see these gentlemen, this weekend is a great time to do it at the Wrestle Party. It is the 5-year anniversary of Lucha Libre and Laughs. Nathan and Ben are going to join us here for a second.
Wow.
It's June 1st through the 3rd.
Hey guys, we actually missed all of the audio for that last little thing you did in unison. So let's do it one more time.
Are you serious?
Who knows how? I don't know what's going on there.
Is he serious?
Who knows? It's live TV.
Let's do it this way. I'll do this, okay?
Oh my God! I can't believe how we finish each other's sentences! Wow! This is crazy! I can't believe we want to
Go see Todd, Ben, and Nathan at Wrestle Party! June 1st!
Smith Fair!
It's at the Oriental Theater this weekend. This has been the Jaguar Morning Show. We are back next Tuesday, 9 to 11 Mountain Time, Xfinity 57, CenturyLink 8009, or streaming live at JaguarMorningShow.com or Sexbot Comedy's Facebook. Thank you to Todd, thank you to Ben, thank you to Nathan.
I want to give a shout out. No, I'm done.
No, wait. I was mistaken. What I meant was I'm done.
That pod helped.
That'll be the end of the show. Thanks for coming. See you Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Bye.
Another big old pile of shit in the books.